Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope I've done this right. I hope we are live in multiple places. Hello and welcome back to my guest, Naigo. Hey, man, it's been a minute.
It's been a long minute. I've missed you, buddy.
Yeah, me too,
Thank you so
man.
much for having me.
Right back at you, dude. Thanks for being here. We're live with some more BetRivers poker. I have returned from Vegas after a pretty good trip. Only real negative was the return flight, which we can talk about, which was just my first red eye, not out of choice, but out of necessity. But other than that, I had a good time.
Yikes, man! Why were you on the red eye?
It's a long, like kind of a long story. I don't want to color the Vegas conversation super negatively to start, but basically my flight was like delayed twice, and then they couldn't get me to Harrisburg, which is where I prefer to fly into. So flew me to Philadelphia, had me on standby for a flight from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. If I didn't make that flight, I was gonna have to either like get on a train or rent a car and find my bags in Harrisburg because that's where they were sending them. But thankfully, there was a seat that opened up on that flight, and I was able to get on a short flight from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. But I flew like overnight from like 11 p.m. until like 9:45 a.m. the next morning, when I was supposed to be at work.
Wild.
When I was supposed to be at work that morning, and I just I called off and slept the whole day basically because I can't really sleep on a plane. I can sleep like a champ, but I can't sleep sitting up. Like it just doesn't really work for me. So.
You need that first class ticket then.
Yeah, man, that would have done it probably. I probably would have been zonked if I was able to recline in the first class seats. But I'm no Dr. Dad Poker, okay? I didn't win 85K out in Vegas. I had a modest profit. I did turn a profit, but it wasn't about to dump it on first class tickets. So.
Well, congrats on the profitable session. You know, one long session. But yeah, I didn't even know Dr. Dad was making a run until you texted me. So very much thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Is this for real? Did I just get raised? What do I lose to? 7-9. I lose to a set of 8s. I'm gonna call. This feels. I honestly think he could be value betting worse, like King 8. I don't know. This guy plays like 70%, well, 50% of hands. I'm exaggerating, so it doesn't sound as bad when I lose. But yeah, either he just hit a set of 8s or he probably did. But we'll pay him for it.
Oh, the other one.
7-4.
7-4 suited. The other one that doesn't make any sense.
Interesting. Yikes, man.
That's the thing that like you run into sometimes with like recreational fields is like even when it like I've been in that spot many times where like even when it doesn't make sense, like the only hand that they would bet river is what they have. You know what I mean, they're just backed into us. It is always hard to spot when someone, especially well obviously 7-4 suited is hard to spot, but it's always hard to spot when someone like backs into a set, right? Like an under pair set. Like you never think like, oh, that's their card.
Yeah, I couldn't find. Even with all my mental gymnastics, I couldn't find a single hand I beat. But I'm
right,
like,
sure.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And I mean, if he had 7-4 suited, he definitely had King 8 suited.
Right,
I don't know if he
sure.
raised that hand, but so
Yeah.
we'll continue the mental gymnastics to feel better. But yikes! Nice hand. To my bearded opponent, Romeo.
SMF with a timely question to the 8 ball said, "Is Nio washed?" The signs point to yes. Uh-oh.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. In things other than poker, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, man. I personally have the live poker bug a little bit after having a good run in the. I mean, I went out 297th in the $600 deep stack, the same one that Dr. Dad got 5th in. But yeah, I made it to day 2, got some good play. I was feeling myself in day 1, honestly. I mean, I made like 3 kind of tough hero calls that were correct. I bluffed a couple of players effectively. I felt like I was playing really well. Called down a maniac without like even hesitating, and the good player 2 to my left was like, "Holy fuck!" when I called him down. This guy like 3-bet and then barreled with like king deuce, and I had pocket eights with like, I don't know, a jack and a 9 and a flush draw on the board, and I just like didn't even hesitate to like call the river. Like, this guy doesn't have anything. It was great.
I have river to full house. Just go for it all. Let's just go for it all. I'm coming out.
Get him.
Nah. All right. Get that block bet out of here. But yeah, man, congrats. How many events did you play out there?
Only 2. I actually ended up doing some extra work for Poker News on one day when I was going to play, and on another day I did get a little bit of the other small downside. It wasn't too bad, but I did get a little bit of like what we used to call, like, I've heard it called like the con flu, like the convention flu. Like I got a little sick while I was out there just because of proximity to so many people, I think. Yeah, so
happens to the best of us. Was that early on in the trip?
It was about at the halfway point, and then it lasted only about a few days. So I was there for like 2 weeks. But yeah, it was in the latter part of the trip.
So long.
It is a long time. It's a long time to be in Vegas. I posted a tweet about it. I was frugal maxing while I was out there. I packed. I'm gonna jam here on river in the $10 classic. I got 2 pair, jacks and 8s. Might be a little thin, but we're gonna bet. Hopefully, get called by a queen. Oh, they had no chips left. I was frugal maxing while I was out there. I packed a whole box of protein bars. I packed my overnight oats, and I packed. So one thing that annoys me as a prolific coffee drinker is that the cheaper hotel rooms in Vegas have stopped having coffee machines in the room. It's like the room that we booked didn't have a coffee machine in, and I found that out beforehand, and I literally bought and took like an AeroPress and an electric kettle and coffee to make coffee in the room. I'm not going out and buying I'm not going out and buying like a $11 Starbucks every morning, you know.
That's hilarious.
So
All right, get me back in there, coach.
So I was a bathroom barista. I was rooming with what the hell is happening here?
Bathroom barista.
What the hell is happening here? You're jamming 51 big blinds. I always do this when I have something like pocket jacks. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Romeo. It's ace 4. Let's hold. Ace of diamonds is dead. All right, we're good. Just
I'm at your table there too.
Just your open rip of 50. Was that you with the open rip of 51 big blinds with the ace 4? Man, you are out of you are off your game. I know. I know it wasn't you. Just a little attempt at humor. Who are you at this table though?
I am 2 to your left, next to Aaron
Two
A,
to
and
the
the new
left.
player sitting down.
Sounds good.
We'll give 8G his orange tag.
Yeah, I while I was out there, I roomed with Kyle Anderson, and we were in the same hotel room for 2 weeks. It was fine. We got along and everything, but he was often on I tended to work earlier starting with Poker News, and he would work later, so he'd be up later, sleep later, and so I would literally I'd go and I'd use the thing in the bathroom, fill up my electric kettle, heat up my water, and AeroPress my coffee, and then I'd out of respect sit and drink my coffee in the dark in the hotel room bed as I watch something on my iPad in the morning to wake up because I didn't want to wake Kyle.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, it's the healthy mindset routine of champions. Coffee in a dark hotel room. Crazy series though. I mean, there was a lot of I don't know if you paid much attention to the WSOP coverage this year, but it was the year of the table talker for sure. Between
oh my gosh,
Martin Cabral first, and then William Kassouf. They both are known for their persistent table talk.
Dude, I can't believe I have such a rare opinion on these situations.
What's your rare opinion?
I didn't think it was going to be a hot take, and I don't know. I'm not usually like this. I feel like I had to like preface this 10 different ways, but I truly believe they should just be banned. Like I truly just think like, sorry, you make the event worse for everybody. Like,
So
I don't think you add any value, and I would like you to stop playing here.
what part
That's
makes
truly at the level that I thought it was.
what part makes you think they should be banned? Just like they just talk too much, or is it like could there be a rule change that would curtail their behavior? Because I don't think they should be banned. I don't like the table talk myself either of them really. A lot of people at Poker News and a lot of people in general, I think, are actually like most people don't like Kasuf because they find Kasuf more repetitive and more grating. A lot of people are big fans of Martin Cabral, though. We should talk about this more when we come back, though. But I would say I think like tournaments should just have shot clocks to keep them from talking so much, basically. But
Certainly, we'll talk about this when we get back. We'll see you in just a little bit.
see you soon. There's an echo?
Hello, hello. Yeah, I think there is on your microphone.
My microphone has an echo. That's weird.
Almost like an AST, only on the stream.
Maybe I did just tap something on the Go XLR. Maybe I had a setting like just slightly on there or something. Tell me if it's still here in 3 minutes or whatever SMF. I will. I'll send you a message.
Thank you for the call out, SMF. But yeah, welcome back.
Appreciate it. But yeah, the table talking stuff is interesting. It is quite divisive, I think. I don't know. For me, I think it's hard to like ban people when all they're doing is talking ostensibly, right? Like if they do start berating people, if they do start being rude to dealers or something, then I think you have like a leg to stand on. But I think it's really tough to make a judgment call like, oh, you have crossed the threshold of talking too much. I don't know.
Aren't they? Isn't that their thing? Aren't they berating every single other player at the table?
I mean,
if you're mean to everyone, are you still mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
the answer is yes.
I mean, I guess it's also like, are you allowed to be mean to someone at a poker table as long as you're not being vulgar? I think a lot of people would argue yes, and if you can't handle it, you're a big baby or whatever. I don't know. But
yeah,
but
honestly,
I don't think either Cabral or Kasuf really either of them engages much in like name calling. They sort of imply and insinuate that they're way better than this person and they're going to own them or whatever, but they don't really like say like you're an idiot or you're a moron, you know, stuff like that, like that directly.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because if you put a shot clock on everybody, you're taking weaker players out of the game, right? I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is the lifeblood of poker, right? Is casual players who have a
You
little
think
bit
casual
extra money
players
that
would
want to enjoy
just
themselves.
not play if there was like a, I don't know, 25-second shot clock or something? You think they just?
I worry
would,
that
you think they would just not play tournaments?
I think their win rate would go way down. I think they would be negatively, like, I think they would be more negatively impacted than the average reg.
Sure.
And I think that like the ends don't justify the means on that, right? So like,
I never really considered that.
about.
I didn't really like. It didn't occur to me that there would be really any negative impact of implementing a shot clock. Like I can't really see a casual being like, oh, I'm not going to play this tournament because I only have 30 seconds to act each hand or whatever. Like, I don't know. Maybe that is a thing though that I don't anticipate. Like it could be.
And maybe I'm just way off.
Yeah.
You know? But it's definitely, you know, I don't know. I think implementing a shot clock just because those two people are they just never stop talking is a very nuclear option.
Well, I mean, I'm of the opinion that I think like tanking in poker in general, as opposed to just these two guys table talking, I think tanking in poker hands, from like starting with the high rollers where it's the most egregious, and trickling all the way down because people like to emulate that, has gotten out of hand. Like, so I even before Cabral and Kasuf, I was like, why don't they just put shot clocks on every tournament everywhere? Like, especially with like apps and stuff now, it's like seems like technologically like fairly trivial. Like they added the WSOP app and everyone had to use it like this year, and you easily could like just give people time banks in the app. Like I think some poker decisions are important, right? So you'd have extra time banks that would be allotted every like so many levels or something like that. But yeah, I would be in favor of shot clocks. I just don't like. I mean, I'm sort of a live poker fish, and part of this is my own bias, where like I just really hate when I'm like in a poker hand and somebody decides to stare at me for fucking 4 minutes solid. And I just have to be like, "Are you gonna make a decision? Like, fucking do something." Like they're just trying to like watch my pulse or whatever, and I'm just like anxious and annoyed, and you know, I don't know.
I think you can call clock at 4 minutes, by the way.
I just also don't like to
sure.
call clock as an ambassador, like, ever. So, like, that puts me in a weird spot, too.
That's fair.
But, and also just because I just don't like conflict in general. I don't feel like I feel like there should be a rule so I don't have to call clock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm down for shot clocks, just not as... I'm okay if it's a side effect that it removes the problem of prolific table talkers. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm totally in on that. But if it's the primary motivator, I don't think it adds much value. I've never seen a clip of these two people where I thought that person's good for poker. That person's good for...
It's interesting
that
because...
person's good for that table, ever. Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Well, no, yeah, it's just interesting from a media perspective because those clips are getting more views than anything we've done in a long time. So, like, they're definitely getting eyeballs of people who were not watching poker on poker, I think. Like, just numbers-wise, they have to be. So, like,
I get it.
I don't know, again, like, you might have a point, maybe those people are not feeling like, oh, I want to go play poker because this guy, they just think like, oh, this guy's a fucking clown, this is hilarious, or something, you know what I mean? It might not be actually, like, bringing people into the game. I don't know, that's hard to measure. But from a media perspective, like, I mean... those clips are just so much more to work with than if you have like we try to do clips of like, you know, the high roller tournaments and stuff, and like a lot of them are just so boring because like it's like decent poker but the guys are just like completely silent. You know, like there is no interaction whatsoever. And so it is from a I don't know, engagement and vibrance of the content kind of perspective, it is just, I think, objectively more interesting in that way to watch in terms of, like, I don't know, stimulating your brain. I mean, obviously, as a big poker fan, I love watching, like, Ike Haxton fucking own somebody with a, you know, triple barrel check raise or whatever, but not everybody is that deep into poker, and not everybody's gonna get, like, I don't know if casuals get engaged with that content, so I don't know, it's tough.
No, I totally get it. I
straddle the fence here, like Kyle. I will tell you, Kyle Anderson is like he fucking loves Martin Cabral, and I'm not like disparaging him to tell you this. Like he would openly say like he thinks Cabral is like hilarious, and good for the game and interesting and all this stuff.
I don't like rage bait as a platform either. Like
yeah,
I hate
fair.
it on right. Like I hate rage bait on Twitter. I hate rage bait, and like it's a problem everywhere, right? It's just one way to get clicks, and that's what these folks are to me. Like they just upset people, or they just get an edge. Both are great for them.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
I think it's weird. I think it's rage bait to some, and then it's almost like I don't know what to call it, but it's almost like
Dr. Dad Poker just jammed on my aces.
Oh, baby.
And he doesn't know don't do it to me. Not against him. Okay.
He doesn't know it's
I'm
you.
like,
That's funny.
yeah, he doesn't know it's me.
That's funny.
Let's just...
Naigo is slacking on table titles, SMF says.
Oh, I do have to do that. I'm sorry. Is there a way that I can show this?
It's more when you're louder. Hopefully Nio's mic isn't picking it up. Oh, that is weird. I don't think...
Okay. I probably just have to be a little bit further away from
I got it. My ZVE10 for some reason was on the bottom. I had to scroll down. It was on the bottom of my audio sources. And it's picking up the audio from my
$20 classic, $5
through my camera.
classic.
I got it. I'll tell SMF.
Oh, there's a microphone on your camera and it was doing that one?
Yeah, so when I had to reconfigure my camera in OBS, and when I added it automatically added the audio, like the microphone input as well.
That's funny. Found it. Western, what's up, man? Back on the felt and getting honored by a massive raid from Western.
What up, brother?
Massive raid from Western. I promise.
Please do give that boy a follow. What up, Western? Just in time. Yeah, the echo will be fixed now.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hope you had a good stream, brother. Let's see. It's tough to tell. It's like 1:10 a.m. where you are most likely, so that could still be a good one. It's always tricky if you get a king versus ace 10 to end the stream apparently, so that's a rough one no matter when it happens, but but it always is a little sad when you get someone's poker raid super early, so it's not too early for Worcester. You might have had a nice sesh.
I feel like I've never watched a Western stream where he's not profitable and for more money than I'm used to.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Plays just a little bigger than I do, even on the global client, which means a lot more. So
yeah, I've seen some.
I think he just plays mammothly long sessions too.
Yeah, the series sessions go crazy.
Buddy, I got aces with the ace of clubs here. That's 6 of spades does not scare me. So I won't be folding. If I lose, I lose. If he dies, he dies. Apollo Creed, Ivan Drago style.
Aces with the ace of clubs, eh?
Yeah, if they get me like this, man. Do I raise? Nah.
Oof.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I had 2 of the highest cards. He had 2 cards lower than a 10. What happened? Oh, chat's watching me try desperately to get BetRivers to spit me out a good screenshot for to make fun of Dr. Dad Poker. But anyway, the important things. It's not even BetRivers. I just am so not used to Windows. I'm doing Apple spacebar. I'm like, give me my shortcuts. I'm Mac only now, man. Pretty much, except for the stream. It's a poker box. Is this thing? What a waste of an amazing computer, by the way.
Yeah. Money OK is asking about Will Kassouf. Do you think they should have, when he had his meltdowns, they should have addressed it with penalties earlier? I think they did. I mean, I think they addressed it pretty consistently throughout with penalties and shortening. His action was shortened to only having 10 seconds to act and things like that. Pre-flop, I think, and then maybe even pre-end post after a bit. I hear
people are saying he's gonna like sue. I'm like,
he said he wanted to sue the WSOP or sue Jack Effel or something like that, but I don't know how that would pan out. But I'm not a lawyer. I don't know how that would work. I hear you. You're having the concern people copycats might act like those guys. I think that could happen, but I also think I think by and large, the vast majority of people are not able to sustain table talk at that rate for that long. Like, I think those guys are just built different in some way, either just innately or, whether they're on the spectrum or ADHD or medicated, I don't know. But I think they're definitely like unique individuals, because I just don't think most people can talk ad nauseum like that. So I think you'll have people like copying their catchphrases. Like, you'll have people saying "not like that" and stuff like that at your table. But I really don't think they will. I don't think they'll be able to do it, honestly. I think those guys are not normal humans, to be quite honest.
Not normal humans. I don't think anybody who plays that well at the WSOP is a normal human, but it's it's, and nothing against them as poker players. I think they're both tremendous players. I just like, if that person was at my game, in a non-tournament setting, I'm getting up. No amount of money, no amount of like how good the game is good enough for me to sit
and I mean that's why these guys only exist in tournament poker, right? Because it's a hostage audience. People don't have a choice. They can't leave the table.
And honestly, it would probably make me not register an event. Like if it was less than 500 people, if both of them were in the field, I wouldn't play.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. But you're right. Like if I've already traveled 4 hours and all this stuff, then I don't have a choice. But like if I know they're going to be there and I know the general field size is small enough that if I get deep, I'm just likely to have my life ruined for 7 hours. Like, just not worth it. I'll go work on programming or something and try to further my skills and make money that way, because their sole purpose, they never shut up, is to ruin your life. That's the only reason they're doing it, and to get you to tilt.
Yeah, to tilt you or make you.
It's very malicious.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
But
I just don't see anything truthful in it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the devil's advocate thing that some people would say is that, like, the devil's advocate thing I've seen people say is that, like, that's part of poker, and if you can't handle someone talking at you without tilting, then maybe you shouldn't be at the table. Now, that's not necessarily how I feel, but that's what I've seen people espouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can handle it. I'm choosing not to, and I think a lot of people would choose not to, because it's just not worth it at that point.
Right.
I'm just not. I don't have enough of an edge in that game, if any at all. Right. And like, they remove any enjoyment I've had for poker.
Yeah.
They can do it just like that. And that's it. Right. And not everybody's like me. A lot of people, maybe there's some people that are like, man, I hope I get to play with these two guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the prevailing sentiment I've seen is like, I think this guy is funny, but I don't want to be at his table, or things like that. Right. Like, yeah. Like, I think there are some people who can handle it way better than others, like, without, like, are immune to the table talk, like, tilting them. But I don't think anyone is. I think very few people are enjoying it. You know what I mean? I think very few people are like, oh, sweet, I'm at Martin Cabral's table, fantastic. Like, I don't think that's the response very often.
So I agree with that. I think if you polled every poker player, name the top 3 people you never want to sit next to in poker, right? Some people are going to be like edge hunting, and they just say the best player available. Right. And then every other answer is going to be these 2 people.
These guys. Right? Yeah, right.
Yeah. And if there's that list, right? If that's a sentiment to 80% of people, it makes their lives worse. It makes the game less fun. It makes the experience worse. I don't think they belong in the game.
Yeah.
I think that's what it boils down to. And maybe you have to take your lumps because rage bait wins in this social media controlled economy. But I just feel like if you polled everybody, I think 75 to 80% of people would put those 2 in their top 3. I don't want to ever be on their table list.
Yeah. Tom said, Nick said 10 seconds to act is wrong and outrageous. He and I disagree on it. I think if you cry wolf that many times, you deserve it. Well, I think, like, to me, the biggest thing, I think, for me, that these guys have highlighted is, like, I think you need clear rules, right? Like, is it... I think it's tricky. I think maybe it's fine, but I think it's tricky to enforce, like, this person is talking so much that they are making people uncomfortable. Like, where's the line? Is it just a judgment call on the floor every time? Is it based on amount of player complaints? Is it blah, blah, blah? I think, like, that's why I advocated for things like shot clocks at the table. Obviously, like, name calling should not be allowed. So if someone directly calls someone else a name, or, like, directly insults them, maybe that's something that you could go on, or whatever. But, like, I do think table talk is an interesting part of poker, and people who are good at it and do it in a friendly manner, like, that should be encouraged, or not even necessarily in a friendly manner. I think you can get a little antagonistic, and you can get a little bit like, do you have it, like, in a guy's, like, face a little bit sometimes, and that's okay. But I think, like, you need rules that say what's not okay and able to enforce those. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Tom, that I think the 10 seconds to act is, like, totally reasonable if a player has clearly broken a rule many times in a row. Like, you have to eventually do something. I mean, if it's not going to be 10 seconds to act, then it's going to be you get a 10 orbit penalty or whatever, and then you get another 10 orbit penalty, and then you get banned or whatever, or then you get disqualified or whatever, right? Like, they have to do something. They can't just continue to let him tank forever and, like, jabber forever, like, with some of it being, like, caustic and antagonistic and things like that. I don't know. But I do think clear rules are necessary. I worry about the idea of, like, just a general policy. Table, oh, thank you. Just a general policy of, like, excessive talking or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's a spot in the Venn diagram that is not like, let's take shot clock, for example, right? I don't think there's a number you can pick that doesn't negatively hurt new players, but will actually police these people, these folks. I don't think it exists. I think a minute they can make it 58 seconds every time, and they'd probably be worse than they are today, honestly, because they want to prove to you that they can make it worse, you know? And 25 seconds or 30 seconds, I think does maybe help with the problem, but it doesn't actually. But, like, newer players just are definitely negatively affected at 30 seconds. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And I would love if it was really policed, right? Like, if you, for instance, if you called clock before 1 minute, that should negatively affect you somehow. Warning, 3 warnings problem, whatever. Like, if you had that level of data where, like, you knew, wow, you just have a set here, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to just come back?
Yeah.
You're playing against me that hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Glad I didn't call. But yeah, I just don't think that number exists. And then if you had perfect data, right? Like average tank time, all that stuff, and you had it like perfect, it instantly went to the next person when action happened, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be very easy to enforce. Like 1 minute, you have up to 1 minute to make a decision. Then someone can call the clock on you. So it less likely. It still allows for the game to police itself,
right?
Because if you call clock on the new guy every time, you're gonna get roasted because you're just being a jerk, right? He's clearly new to poker. He's clearly making the game better for you. Like, he doesn't tank every other hand. Like, it allows for the self-policing to continue, where the straight up shot clock doesn't. And then if you get clock called on you adequately more than 5 times, you introduce a shot clock, or you introduce something, that slows it down or something like that. But I don't think we're going to have this perfect information for a very long time unless you start talking about adding a lot of technology to the game, like that some people don't trust, like RFID cards and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's tough, man. I don't know. So, like, what would your solution be to, like, was it just a judgment call based on the floor then, or like how do you police and make sure that these guys are, like, punished for their behavior? When do you decide to disqualify them or give them morbid penalties or whatever? I mean, I think a lot of that was done, but you were saying they should be banned, right? Or be, like, disqualified, or both?
Yeah, I think at this point they should both be banned. I think you need to be. It always needs to be in response, right? It can never start with, "Hey, well, I just got aces, chat. You just got aces." Now it's I think you need to find a way to nominate someone for this negative response that is statistical and reasonable, right? You have to find a good way to put somebody's name on the chopping block, and then you have to get a very large group of people that need a super majority, like 3/4 or 4/5 or whatever it is, that are great ambassadors for poker and will actually take that role seriously. And then if it passes with 75% or 80%, you ban them. That's what I think it is. And I think you will probably make you'll probably make an example out of a couple of the worst offenders, and then it will never happen again.
Yeah,
is what I think. But you're destroying somebody's livelihood. Like, this is their life, right? So like, you can't do it. You can't do it willy-nilly, but it's yeah, I truly think everybody's life gets worse because this person registered a tournament. And I don't like those situations.
right. Yeah, I hear you. That's interesting. I think like the nomination or like the strikes kind of implementation is, I mean, I wonder if it was discussed among the floor at the WSOP, the idea of disqualifying, or like, you know, like Kasuf on the final few tables got a one orbit penalty, I think, but I don't know if anything, you know, more severe than that was discussed along the line or whatever.
And you also see, that's another piece of the puzzle, is you have to make step one, getting nominated for this terrible punishment, has to be objective. Like, it can't be subjective at all, and that's really tough. But once that's done,
right,
then you can get it out of the floor's hands, right? Because you can make it community driven or whatever, like something by committee that is ideally something that's not buyable and stuff.
Right.
That's what I think is most important, because if it's just an arbitrary decision by a person on the floor, like, they'll always be able to claim like, I'm being mistreated, and half the internet's going to agree with them, and half the internet's going to say it's not.
This is targeted or whatever.
Yeah. Where if 80% of your peers say like, yeah, I'm sorry, you're just bad for everybody. Like, we agree, you should be banned. And then at least the internet can't, like, Twitter can't go off on all 80, like all 80% of them.
Right.
But who am I? I play $10 tournaments. William
Right.
Kasuf, if you sat down next to me in a $10 tournament, I would get up and leave. You would get my money. Congrats. I'm curious how often that has happened to them, where somebody like just literally walks away from their chips.
Yeah. I mean, there was somebody who, just as a gag, and I made this joke as well, but I thought it was so funny that somebody from, like, a random person went to Kasuf's table and was handing out earplugs, because they weren't allowed to have, it was a featured table, so they weren't allowed to have electronic devices, but he handed out, like, you know, just foam earplugs, like that you would take to, like, a
I would
concert.
definitely. See, that's one of the biggest issues as well, is like, because rage bait sells, you're taking away one of the clear, like, superpowers that these folks have in noise canceling.
Stick in their AirPods, or exactly, yeah.
Yeah, which is, of course, what I would do, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No question.
That's even worse, right? Oh, that's terrible. So maybe that's the first thing I would do, is I would ban them from feature tables.
Right. Yeah.
So that they no longer have that ability, because that's all they want, right? That's an unfair advantage, in fact, that, like, now they're getting it. It negatively impacts their opponents more than anyone else in the tournament to not have access to noise canceling headphones.
It's difficult. There's, like, competing incentives too, which is tough, right? Where, like, is the WSOP, the floor who's running the tournament, they want maybe the most efficient, most like well received and smooth and well run tournament as possible, right? But the WSOP as a whole, is that the only thing they want, or do they want engagement? Do they want eyes on the WSOP? Like Poker Go, for instance, who is responsible for who gets put on the featured tables, they want viewership. You know who was getting more viewership? Kasuf, 100%, for sure. Lots higher numbers than other tables that were shown. I mean, obviously, part of that is it's hard to separate it from the fact that it was the main event, but I do think like they drove viewership, and viewership ticked down pretty significantly once Kasuf was eliminated.
Yeah,
but so I mean, it's tough to resolve those like competing incentives, I guess.
No, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. I think it is. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to see the world turn around anytime soon. I think people like being angry right now.
Well, I was gonna say
it's not a good thing.
It's interesting because it's like both sides. I was gonna say earlier, it's rage bait, but it's also like there's another contingency of people that like. It's almost like, I want to say like jerk bait or something like that, where that's like not jerk as in jerking it, but jerk as in like these people are jerks and they like Kasuf, and they like Cabral because they're bullies, and they're like, yeah, get them, get those wimpy other poker players. They can't handle it. They can't handle how like toxic you are. I love it. Like there's people out there that are like, some people are rage bait, like look how stupid this guy is, right? Or look how annoying this guy is. And then other people are like, this is hilarious. Look how much he's annoying those other players. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not rage. It's like they like the bullying, which is weird to me.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. Maybe there's also something to be said to like there's also something clear to root for if you aren't, in my opinion, a weirdo. That's just my opinion.
Right.
But like if you are one of the people that really like these folks, you and I are not the same. That's okay.
Right.
But if you're one of the people that are like me, maybe it's fun to watch these people lose, right?
That's
and like
also
you get to root for every time. You get to root for it every time they lose a pot, which can be fun, can be interesting.
Yeah.
But to me, I think it just waters down good poker and all this stuff. But I just am not. I just don't. I don't get it from the viewer's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't get it as like, to me, I am so much more likely to reply to something that I think is thought-provoking, interesting, cute, heartfelt, something that evokes a positive emotion. And I think that's a very, 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 very small percentage of the population.
Yeah.
Like, to interact with content, to like, comment, subscribe to a video. Right, let's focus on comment because I think the other ones are skew the results.
Sure.
But like, do you think the average person that's commenting on a video is angry or happy? I think angry, right?
Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty divisive, honestly. It's pretty split on those.
But yeah, that's just not me.
I will say more split on Cabral than on Kasuf. I think people are more against Kasuf and find him annoying than Cabral. People find him like entertaining. He is at least a little more jovial and clever sometimes in his table talk, whereas Kasuf is a little bit more grating, antagonistic, repetitive, things like that.
I gotta admit, I only saw, at least this time around, I really only saw clips of Kasuf.
Yeah,
I saw
Cabral
that
was earlier in the series for the most part, but yeah, he won the mini main.
Yeah,
and
and I saw it, and I turned to Danielle, and I was like, man, like one of the meanest people in poker just won like a massive tournament. Like that stinks.
Yeah,
and like And then I put my phone away, right? And that's the extent to what I saw. Like he might have
Yeah,
been really
yeah.
friendly at the final table. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's just how I saw it because they have the reputation, and to me, they're the same person. But I know
Right.
in reality, they're not. Right? They're
Right.
totally different levels.
So you're saying, Kasuf, the problem with the 10-second shot clock is that everyone else could take your time and gave the appearance of unfairness. Yeah, but that's sort of like disingenuous. It's sort of like, it's like if a basketball player who had like 5 fouls is like, oh, this isn't fair. I can only give 1 foul and then I'm eliminated. It's like, well, yeah, because you already messed up. You already fouled someone 5 times. So now you only have 1. Like, it's because, like, it's everyone. I mean, people are smart enough to know that, this is not. It's not we just randomly decided to give this guy 10 seconds to act, right? Like he consistently broke the rules.
Yeah, I think as much as I feel this way, I knew when this conversation started, I would be like I said, it was like a hot take. I was surprised how hot of a take it was that I just want to see these folks banned. But
Right.
it's truly very few people think that. So like I do think step one is just make more concrete rules. Like, is there something we can do after someone reasonably, I don't know how you define reasonably, but how you reasonably call clock on somebody after 10 times somebody's called clock on you? Can there be a special recourse?
Yeah, I think there should be like an additive thing to if a clock has been called. Now, the hard part I think there is like, because I think Negrano posted this on Twitter, where it was like WSOP should track how many times clock has been called on you like over the course of a series, and this should like impact like your consequences like throughout the series. I think that sounds good on face value, but I do think people would antagonistically call clock because people are scumbags.
I think so too.
Like you could
That's
call clock on someone.
Reasonably call clock.
Yeah. You could call clock on someone like 10 times in an hour and act like they're tanking when they're actually not, and then I don't know. It's
right.
weird.
That's why you those super good stats that we don't have yet. Right? It'd be amazing if we had like, the amount of time in this turn. If you tried to call clock before it's been a minute, you get the negative strike.
Yeah, right.
Rather than that's how you solve that, but you're not going to have those stats.
You're not going to have that.
I just hit a set on this against Jax Pog in the $5.
Nice. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think these guys are again like, and we're seeing this a lot. I think there's like, it's almost like I feel like there's been like a swing in society just in general where like people culturally decided like, what would happen if I just broke all the rules of like politeness and fairness like that aren't written down? Like, and I feel like that's what these guys are, right? Like, there's no rule that says you can't just like talk nonstop at a table. Most people don't do it because they don't want to be perceived as assholes. Like, they just don't like. It's uncomfortable to talk nonstop at someone because they think you're annoying, right? So like, I wouldn't do that even if I felt like I want to keep talking, because I'll start to realize, oh, this person is like giving me vibes that like they are finding me annoying and want me to shut up because I'm like self-aware. But I think these guys, for whatever reason, like I said, are just like built different. They don't care, or the edge is more important to them, or they're so narcissistic that the spotlight is more important to them, or whatever it might be, combination of all the factors. But it makes them just break this like very sort of like communally agreed upon rule, but it was never put into writing. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, and now because these people exist, we have to put
now
it
has to be codified. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, because people won't just ban them, right? Because like if you could just ban everybody that was truly awful, right? That was just universally everyone agreed this person's terrible. Then you wouldn't have to write this down. You wouldn't have to codify. You wouldn't have to introduce a shot clock.
Right.
But now you gave somebody the power to get banned. Now you have to deal with this. Now you have to deal with like people doing it maliciously.
People uniting to do it maliciously. Yeah, right. Yeah. People suck.
So it's tough. Anyway, I think we might have a title problem on my side.
I was trying to figure that out. I thought I resolved it because I changed I thought the hotkeys were messed up, but for some reason all of your titles keep showing.
Do you have do you have the script running?
Which script?
There's a Lewis script where you that like helps you pick that basically makes it impossible for you to show two things from a group at the same time.
Oh, I don't have that one in, I don't think. Which one is that? That's
Source toggler.lua. Nice.
All right, I need to re-find that one. I don't know where that is. I don't think I have it. 1 second.
Okay.
I swear, like a bunch of stuff got reverted in my OBS. I thought I tracked most of it down, but yeah, I didn't think of the source toggler. I don't even know where I have that saved.
That does take a minute to configure, so.
Yeah.
Ah! I'm not playing the 100 yet because I'm 5-tabling right now. So if I bust anything, I'll play the 100, but I kind of expected me to bust something already.
So I have to add all your table titles to this, right?
No, just the group name.
Just the group name. Okay.
Yeah, so it has to match exactly.
I have aces and eights here on the river in the $50 classic.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Added the tables, not the table labels. L table labels.
Ace, 6. Bink. We raise for value. They get really mad.
I think it's working now.
Sweet.
Raising for value with the straight. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Did I get full house?
King Queen getting a little out of pocket. You love to see it. What a strange re-race.
That's a hand of poker. That is a hand of poker, my friend. Kind of wild. Did my camera break? No, it's probably.
You're still good, I think.
Good. But I'll tell you, it made me less interested in watching poker content. And I wasn't watching everything, but once they were eliminated, I definitely enjoyed it more. I think you had some really fun stories at the main event.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the final table.
For sure.
Grinder making a deep run is
Oh,
crazy.
Grinder, and he
think
was like super short at one point. It's like a generational spin. He was very short with like 24 players left.
That's wild.
Jammed for a very, very small stack.
I think what do you feel about while we're talking about just random rule changes in WSOP, what do you think about the player of the year race? Have you heard about this at all?
I mean, I know Sean Deeb won. I know people were saying Mizrachi maybe deserves it because of his crazy accomplishment. Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, for sure. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think Deeb deserves to win it. I think Mizrachi, they snap inducted him into the Hall of Fame. I think Deeb won it based on the rules of the Player of the Year before the year started out. I don't think they should change the rules just because a guy did something really cool and you know what I mean. Like he won based on the scoring criteria, so I think it goes to Deeb. Now, I mean, I think they did the right thing in inducting Mizrachi right into the Hall of Fame, which has never been done before, and I think that's a cool way to recognize it. But yeah, I don't know.
I agree with you on every piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
But on the same side, I'm like, I do feel like he was, like, if you can look at it holistically, I do think he was the best player this year. And I think I don't think we'll ever see a change here because it's just not a thing. We'll never see poker platforms not incentivize max bullets, right?
Right.
We just won't see it.
Yeah.
But I think if there was ever a good luck. That looked so clean.
I know, right? Didn't feel like there was any sweat at all, even though they still had 6 live outs on the river.
But if there was ever an argument to maybe make unlimited bullets a detractor from your score, this would be it, right?
Yeah, you're talking about maybe having like a negative multiplayer or a decelerator based on how many bullets you fired in the World Series or something.
Yeah, or some advantage to firing only 12 tournaments and winning 2 of them, right? Like,
sure,
that's just insane.
Yeah. It's such
a wild stat that
it feels like two of them being the main and the PPC is also ridiculous. It's not like he fired 12 tournaments and he won 2 $400 ones or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we'll ever see it again. I don't think there's any way to solve for it.
Yeah.
But it does highlight that that formula is not good enough because that dude is awesome. That was such a sick,
I mean, I don't know.
Summer.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of like, I don't know.
Jacks
it's
versus King, Queen versus Nines. Please hold. Deuce. Woo, baby.
It's like if poker had an MVP award, I think Mizrachi gets the MVP. But Sean Deeb is like the player of the year. Like, your MVP doesn't necessarily win like offensive player of the year or whatever, right? Because you have to have consistent output to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe a bad analogy.
Very, very good analogy. You should not walk that one back at all.
Okay.
Perfectly done IMO. 5s against Jack 9. Same table. Please?
Nice. Dead.
I was like, I did not think we were winning this hand at all. I was just about to say it, and then we turned
It's
him
always
dead.
when you get up against something that's not like Ace King. When it's like Jack 9, you're like, I'm dead. There's no way I win this flip because they have like this weird hand. I just never win. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with that analogy a ton. I think that's super true. I think in our hearts, he was the MVP. He was the best player this summer. But
I think there's a bit of like
based on the
recency bias in play too, right? Because both the PPC and the main happened kind of late in the series. And Sean Deeb won a bunch of early stuff. So I think it just becomes like Mizrachi's like this insanely hot, huge story. I don't know.
Yeah, he's the Linsanity.
Right,
but it
right.
happened at the end in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's still dope.
It's still
That's
insane, and he
still
still
the
deserves a
biggest
ton of
story of the
recognition.
year.
Yes, yeah, yeah. But like I said, I think WSOP did the right thing in like the snap induction into the Hall of Fame is. I saw like Helmuth pushed for it on like social media. Said like if Mizrachi wins, he needs to go into the Hall of Fame like right now. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
What's the benefit of Player of the Year? What do you get?
I think it's a bracelet. I don't know if there's more than that. I don't know. There might be a cash prize as well. I don't remember.
I think I would have just eaten the like pain. Well, he just got 2 bracelets. That doesn't add value to him. I guess it's fine.
You get a
I don't
Player
know
of the
what I
Year
would have done
banner. You get a
differently.
unique trophy, and you get a main event seat for 2026.
Does all the main event winners already get a banner?
Yes. If you win the main event,
It's fine.
you get a banner. If you win the Player of the Year, you get a banner. I think those are the only 2 banners that get put up at the WSOP. I think there's not
Yeah.
one for like the mini main or anything. It's those 2.
Yeah. No, I agree that it was a proper way to handle it.
And I would say among the
Still
big
crazy.
time grinders, also a very common thing for them to have prop bets on. I think. Like who gets closest
that
to
would
or who
be
wins Player of the Year.
Yeah, could you imagine? Especially Sean Deeb, he's like one of the biggest prop bet people ever.
Yeah, I think
That,
he has.
like-
I think he has running bets of like I'll be closer to Player of the Year than anyone, and he takes anyone's action basically.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't. I don't know if he bets that he will win Player of the Year, but he bets I'll be closer than whoever you want to put me up against, basically.
It's $1 billion against Mizrachi. They just like 10x his values for the 2 wins. They just put massive multipliers on the main and the PPC because of what happened. Yeah, I don't think it'd be fair. It's just nuts
to me.
It's just so cool. I don't know if I'm just not good in this world of social media, but when I read this opinion on Twitter today, I it just gets so angry so fast that I'm like even this one where it's like, oh, it's easier to get into the Hall of Fame than it is to win Player of the Year, blah blah blah. Like everybody's just mad. Like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do?
It was interesting though, man. The play at the FT of the main was like a little bit wild. It was definitely not like GTO robots playing each other at this year's WSOP main FT. Sort of like a swing back in the other direction, I feel.
I'm happy about that. Wasn't there a controversy last year about somebody looking at a
Yeah, there was
sim
a
in
laptop on the rail and stuff. Yeah, big controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's somebody who just makes jokes about winning it. Like with 9 players left, he's like, nah, they don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
You know?
They said,
we want the dichotomy of poker.
They said, I mean, he had like 76% of the chips or whatever, but they said at the end of the last day before they came back with 4 players, they said to Mizrachi, they said, what do you think it's going to take to win this? He said, I don't know, about an hour. Oh,
Savage.
it's so good. About an hour.
How long did it take?
Less than an hour, I think. I think it took less than that.
Oh
I think it took like 44 minutes. He came in with an absurd amount of chips. No one, like, he had like 3. It took him 3 times less hands than it took anyone else. Like from the final table onwards, or from four-handed to the end. I forget what it was, but it was one of those 2.
Wow.
Where it was like 3 times less hands. He just had all the chips.
About an hour. That's a savage line. Can't teach that aura, you know?
No, yeah.
Nobody's gonna knock me out of anything and let me register the $100? Really?
All right, break time, brother. I'm gonna take this break.
Break time. I'm playing one hand left in the $5. So if you want to get a jump on it, that's totally fine. I got ace jack though.
Will do. I will.
For those curious.
I'll be right back.
See you in a bit. Just you and me, chat. How can we get AG's channel banned in just a few minutes? Play this poorly in poker. We'll open the ace jack 4x. Probably calling off both, but obviously this player. Well, hello there. Normally I'm betting because this looks so much better for my range than his, but I think on a weaker table, like the $5 plus, no real raises out of our opponent ever, we need to be a little more deceptive. Plus, he doesn't have that big of a chip stack that, we only need 2 bets to get all the chips in the middle. All right, we'll try. I don't think we're getting called. Snapped. 10's no good. All right, nice little double. See you in just a little bit.
What's up, everybody? We're back.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
What up? What up?
Not much.
You know I am on your right in the $10 classic, right?
I did not know that. Thank you for telling me.
We are in the money.
Congratulations.
Now I'm jamming on you.
I'm calling.
So that's not good. 7.
Hold. Clean.
2 spades on the river?
Thanks for letting me know that was you before I called. That was even better.
Yeah. Wish I didn't. Well, that stinks. I do way better when you didn't know it was me. Probably just assumes it's some super nit and folds his ace queen.
Folds my ace queen, blind versus blind. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So, man,
Yo.
you've been trying to do this dual stream thing for a week, or for a while. I meant to say a while, not a week. The first time you tried, I was spending the week in Texas for work.
Yes.
And then by the time I got back, you were in Vegas already.
Right. It's been a bit.
So much has been happening. Crazy amount of work stuff, crazy amount of wedding planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the,
Dude,
what's the latest on the wedding planning?
It's going well. We're successful.
Sorry, what were you about to say?
Everything's going up.
I feel like I just took
I got the worst form of price gouging I've ever been a part of today.
Oh boy. Do tell.
So we're going and getting quotes for transportation to and from the wedding, right?
Sure.
Very, very expensive, but for transportation at least. And there's one company, they seem to do a great job. They have really good vehicles. They have everything you could want, like every size, every option, whatever. Mm-hmm. And we want to go with them. They have 3-hour minimums on all their vehicles. So for the later in the evening shuttle, they do 2 hours before your wedding and 2 hours after. And they use like a giant bus for us. Probably overkill, but just in case. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So we're all good there, and that price is tough to swallow, but you need to pay it, so that's all right. Good luck.
All in the Ellie Benjamin with pocket tens over a squeeze. We raise button, small blind flats, big blind squeezes, we jam, they fold. Nice. Ship my 50 big blinds right in your face.
I'm jamming as well on the $10. This player jams pot, we'll call. Middle pair, we have top pair, hold. Nice.
Sweet.
So the morning ride, we need about 20 people, and we need them to go like...
I'm sorry, what? Hold on.
Basically...
1 second, brother. I flopped a king high straight here in the Benjamin. This player led into me from the big blind. We call.
Oh, pog.
Just gonna call again.
I need to bring this tournament up.
Paired board on the river is not my favorite, but we're not going anywhere. You check. They checked me on river. We bet they fold. All right, sorry. Continue. Price gouging.
Yeah, price gouging, big problem. So for effectively like an hour, right, that this vehicle is moving around. Plus they got to do garage to garage, which is a little bit of time for sure. But it's for effectively an hour for a 20-person vehicle. They want, please hold ace queen to ace 8. That's flopping it straight. Okay. And I have the better diamond. All right.
Yeah, just fading chops.
So we they want something like $1,600, $1,655 for an hour worth of travel and a 20-person vehicle. And I'm like, hold on, let me just map this out. And I do 4 or 5 Uber XLs for all of us, and it comes out to about $240. I go like I contact another company through their website, and I find a 12-person like van limousine for $450, but I got to get 2 of them, right? So $450 times 2, and now since it's 2 different vehicles, they don't even have to do the full hour. They just do like 40 minutes.
Right.
So they're charging us like we're going to the airport, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to call that place. I'm going to book those for like $420, $450 a piece. I'm not going to pay this other company $1,600.
Right. Okay.
So I called them and I'm like, hey, I used your website and I saw this price.
Right.
But I was curious if you had like a 20-person vehicle so we could do just one vehicle. And they said, well, what are you up to? And I said, well, we have a wedding. This is just the morning ride, all this stuff. And they're like, oh, well, in that case, it's wedding pricing, and that would be a 3-hour minimum. The minimum price is about $1,400. So effectively, same price. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. I want to be like, you offer point-to-point rides, right? And they're like, yes, but not for weddings. And I'm like, but what do you mean? Like, what if I just tell you it's not a wedding?
Yeah.
And they said, well, you're going to a wedding venue. You already got a quote with us. We know you're going to a wedding. We're not going to honor that price that you saw online. Like, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you just turn it off? Like, and they're like, yeah, it's really only for airports. It's just a different part of our business. Like, we're not going to use that vehicle for that. So,
yeah.
And I'm like, so you're not even going to honor the $425 price that I saw online for the 2 separate vehicles? And they said, no, we're not going to honor that price. And I was like, I have never been in this situation before where a company just blatantly tells you, like, yeah, we are stealing from you. Like,
how do you think
we offer that, but not to you?
It? I'm wondering, how do they justify it to themselves? Is it like based on the fact that like people are going to be like drunk if they're at a wedding or something, and maybe like throw up in the vehicle, or like I'm trying to think like what would even.
No, I think they have a legitimate agreement with other people for price fixing, and they've all agreed on this 3-hour minimum.
Yeah, but like then don't people just get wise to it like you have and say just tell them it's not for a wedding?
But I did, and they said we know all the wedding venues. We just don't honor the price. If you're going anywhere within a few miles of a wedding venue.
Yeah.
So shouldn't that be illegal? That's price fixing, right? Like there's no way that has any other purpose than to like rip people off, right?
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of is like maybe they are trying to account for the fact that like wedding parties are more likely to be rowdy, puke in a vehicle, cause damage to a vehicle, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, but
yeah,
that's just me like trying to think of like where it would come from.
Yeah, and this is for the morning, so it was even like 11 a.m.
Right.
So obviously that wouldn't be a real issue. It would be. It might be
some weddings where that would be an issue.
Oh, I hope that's not an issue in my wedding. If I'm like that, you are sobering me up. All right.
I'm not saying you will be, but I'm saying I have been to some weddings where that is an issue no matter what the time is.
Oh man, I can't even think like that. Can't even go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been in this spot. I didn't know how to respond. I was like, sir, this is clearly like price gouging, right? Like those vehicles, if I was going to an airport, traveling the same exact amount of miles, and doing the exact same thing, you would honor a different price. Like this has to be illegal. And he just goes, no, it's not. Like that's how our company works. And
yeah.
We're sorry we can't help you. And I'm like, all right, well, thank you for your time. And I hung up. I didn't know what to do. I've never been in that situation where like it's clearly not not okay, right? And like I called the original company that we wanted to go with, who had very similar models, but they had a way clearer answer, right? Like they've solved this problem already, and they just have like a clear delineation between like a Lincoln Town Car
Sure.
that will travel 2 people and any other vehicle in their fleet, and they don't let you take any other vehicle for less than 3 hours. So they have a real solution to it. And if we split it up into town cars, obviously it would be more expensive. So the original company is at least not price gouging us the same way. But I kind of like, it's so messed up. And you know, now you have to decide, are you just gonna pay the money, right? You're just gonna deal with it, or are you gonna truly go with like Ubers to your wedding for you and your wedding party?
Right.
And, you know, we'll probably pay the money. But it was one of those examples. And it's the first example that was this clear of this that we've seen, right? Every other place has at least been better salesmen when they're price gouging us, or like
Right.
it wasn't so clear that we were being mistreated, right? It was wild to me.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. Hey, congrats on the FT, my friend. We are sharing a final table.
Thank you. You too.
This is worth pointing out. This is the smaller of them, but BetRivers currently has a Rung It Up promotion going on, where if you make an FT, you get tickets.
Nice.
I think the $10 ticket. I'm gonna see what it's. I forget what you get for the $10 level. Let me look. It is, yeah, you'll get a ticket to the $10 mini main. So that's every Sunday, the $10 mini main. So if you make a
They give you a $10 ticket?
yeah, if you make a $1 to $5 final table, you get a $1 MTT ticket. If you make a $10 to $20 table, you get a $10 mini main event ticket. And if you make a $50 or more final table, you get a $100 main event ticket. Just one per week though. So you can get $111 worth per week. So I made the FT of the nightly $50 classic 2 nights ago, I think, and I've got a $100 main event ticket.
It really does feel like you could just promo hunt on this website, man. Mm-hmm. Like they are really giving some good deals.
Some great stuff.
And it's probably going to generate a little bit of edge. Of course, for real grinders, they're gonna get to the $111 limit every week. But for me, all I gotta do is final table 3 events tonight, and I got it.
Right. There you go. Did you get in the Benjamin?
Not yet.
Still full up on tables.
So close. I'm still full up on tables.
Gotcha.
I am to your immediate right in this $20. So I'm facing a jam.
I do have that one labeled. Yeah, I gotcha. Yep. Facing a jam.
I'm curious. I have ace 10. I am right on the line. I think I'm going to hit the call button, but as soon as I hit the call button, I want you to let me know where your line is here. That's not what we wanted to see. 10 ball. 10. It's like an 8.
I probably would have folded that. I think versus a rando jamming 20. I don't know. It might be ace queen plus. I don't know. I might fold ace jack as well. People are just so tight, man. They're so nitty. But then I know the regs are printing with their like the regs that do have 3-bet bluffs off of 20 or are, jamming all their pocket pairs are getting a little bit over on me, but but I think general population is real nitty on this website. Especially in the 20 and below.
I believe it. I think button I'm calling. I wanted to fold, but I built up the moment so much.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Copium.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we get the King Jack through.
Nice.
But overall, the wedding planning has been going well. The weight loss has been going well for the, big day.
Yeah, good, man. You look good.
Thank you.
What have you been doing? Have you been implementing any kind of workout plan or anything, or just eating better?
It's mostly just portion control. Just eating
gotcha.
a lot less.
Yeah.
It's easier when your fiance is also eating a lot less.
Yeah, no, so that helps a lot. Yeah, for sure.
It's just following how much gets cooked.
Right, exactly.
Is the biggest thing.
It's just how much is put on the plate. Yeah. Gotcha.
I do think I'm worse when she's not here. So
same.
When I traveled to Texas, I didn't eat as well.
Yeah.
Although I kept my portions more in control in Texas, because I was always in front of coworkers or something. So I was just trying to make a good impression. So it wasn't as bad there. But when she went away, she just went to Ireland. It was supposed to be her bachelorette, but she felt bad asking everybody to pay that amount of money, so she just went with her sister and her best friend and her best friend's mom, so a smaller crew.
Yeah, destination bachelorette party is pretty hard to pull off, I think. But yeah, I feel that.
So she just made a smaller thing, and they had a great time. But me home alone while she is away, there is no recourse for not eating healthy at all. No punishment. So
yeah.
I tried, but I still think I fell off the wagon a bit more when she wasn't here than when I did.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I did pretty well in Vegas. Like I said, I was frugal maxing, so I brought a lot of I brought overnight oats, and then I was eating in the there's a employee dining room that we get to eat in when we're there with Poker News. That's for dealers and things like that, which has okay food, but not anything decadent where I want to eat a lot. I guess is how I would describe it. I did eat. I know you don't really like spicy stuff, but there's a place called Dave's Hot Chicken. They actually just put in one near my house, but they had one of those in Vegas, and I did eat there 3 nights in a row at one point because it just is really, really good chicken. They have
That's awesome.
They have massive chicken tenders, and it's not just hot. You can get anywhere from no spice to chili,
Inferno,
ghost chili hot or whatever. I don't go that hard, but I'm more of a medium to hot kind of guy. I don't go for the give me the hottest spice you have. I don't do that one.
Yeah, me either, for sure.
But yeah, they have.
Were they more reasonably
chicken
priced?
Tenders. They're freaking huge. It was the first thing I read when I looked up the place, because I was excited one was going in. I heard good things, and when I looked it up, people were get 2 chicken tenders. You don't need the bucket of 4 because they're huge. Yeah, they were reasonably priced for Vegas. It was really good. It was I don't know, $14, $13.79 I think for 2 big chicken tenders and fries and a side of pickles or whatever. That's
reasonable.
Insane,
I think that's part of frugal maxing too, is just going to places that have other establishments outside of the crazy destination you're at, because they have to kind of maintain a price point that if they just 3x their price, they get trashed on.
Yeah.
So that's a good option. I'm glad you found one.
Yeah, I didn't really treat myself too much at any point when I was in Vegas. I did go out drinking with the boys. Went to a karaoke bar one night with the Poker News boys and stuff like that. So that's where I spent some money, was on alcohol. But and I didn't really treat myself from a food perspective. I'm just not that much of a foodie to where I don't know. I like decent food, but I don't really want to spend $150 getting a steak in Vegas between the price of the meal plus Uber to and from the restaurant, when I can come home and get the same equivalent steak for $60. You know what I mean? I'm fine just eating it here. I don't need to eat one in Vegas. Ooh.
Jack's to aces.
Look.
Jack. I have found my place for the Benjamin.
There you go. Silver lining and all that.
Glass half full. I do have to tell you another thing that happened over this long hiatus from the dual stream. We miss you all greatly, folks. But one thing that happened that was super odd on a random Tuesday night, Danielle and I and a couple of her close friends went to a place very near our house. At the risk of doxing myself a little bit, we went to Kenny's Tavern.
Okay.
I'm sure there's more than one Kenny's Tavern, so hopefully not too bad. But anyway, we went to Kenny's Tavern, and I saw they had a pool table there.
Yeah.
And I made a joke to one of the people I was with. I'd be like, every bar that has a pool table like that in the corner where it looks like it gets taken care of, hosts a pool team. Like every single one.
Yeah.
I wish I could play for them. And then before it came out of my mouth, the person I was with is asking the waitress if they have a pool team. And then before it was out of her mouth, the waitress is calling the head of the pool team to see if they need another player. And I was on the pool team that night. Like I showed up with my pool stick, ready to shoot. And
you played your first match that night.
The documents did not go through in time, but
okay,
they were going to use me.
Yeah.
And like he called the
You needed to
APA
submit documents to be on the pool team?
APA
That seems crazy.
Deal.
It seems crazy.
I'm only reopening an account, right?
Yeah.
I already had an account with them, but yeah, I couldn't get officially added to the team until
Man, in my mind,
mind,
like pool hall teams are like just something where like some guy is running it on a laptop. I didn't realize there was a whole APA, submit your social security number and driver's license shebang. That's crazy.
Okay, I did not have to submit.
I mean, I'm being hyperbolic, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I was on the team. In spirit that night. I was on the team for real 2 days later, and I played my first match a week later. And I started. I won all 3 of my matches 3-0. I started out a little underranked. There's a really good handicap system in pool.
Nice.
And because I was new as of this year in PA, I started at like a slightly lower rank. And
I'm all in, brother.
Scooped it.
Ace 10 of clubs.
Good luck.
Got 61%. There it is.
Never a doubt.
Deuce of diamonds. You.
Never a doubt.
It's great to get it in 61% without a pair. It feels good.
I was surprised.
That feels good.
This is now the $100 Benjamin. $100 Benjamin. Dude, I am loving the multi-state. It feels like maybe I'm just running a little better, but it feels like I have so much more to play.
Yeah, man. There's a lot more to choose from for sure.
Yeah, I only needed like 1 or 2 more tournaments, and I feel like I got 3 or 4, and now I'm like, I'm good. Like I have tons of action if I want it.
Yeah.
So perfect for me. And they got the $20 rush and the $50 rush starting soon. I'm good. But yeah, so I've been in the league now for like 5 weeks. 1 week I was away, so 4 matches. I played first 3 matches. I didn't drop a game. I won 3-0 every single match.
Nice.
And then this last match, I went up in rank. So I went from a rank 4 to a rank 5.
Yeah.
And I played a rank 6. So I played a person who's better ranked than me. And I still won.
Nice.
I won 4 games. I had to win 4 games to win the match. He had to win 5. That's how the handicap system works. And
okay, gotcha.
I won 4 games. He won 2. So it's been sick. Like, I love being in a pool league again.
That's fun.
It's, instead of it being an hour-long drive every time, it's literally minutes.
So if you play someone 1 rank lower than you have to win 1 more game to kill it off. That makes sense. It's a cool way to do it.
It's a really good system.
Yeah.
So it's weird because it starts as like the ranks go from 2 to 7.
Yeah.
So, but just because they don't want the matches to last forever, they do knock like as you get higher in rank. So like 2 7s play to 6 games. But like a 2 and a 3 play to 2 games and 3 games. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a little table, but the app literally just tells you like, hey, this is how many games you have to win. So it all works out. This is me 3-betting in the $50, by the way. If you didn't know that.
No, you're good. I have you labeled there.
Please hold. Oh,
Oh,
that's so good.
Such a nice card to seal it. Forgive my absolute ignorance, but is it do you play 8-ball in when you play pool? Do you play 9-ball? What do you play when you play against?
Yeah,
else?
That's not a bad question at all.
Okay.
There's leagues for both. I play 8-ball.
Okay,
My league is 8-ball.
Gotcha.
The one thing that's a lot of people get wrong in comparison to like real league play is in a lot of bar games, if you were to scratch or foul or whatever, you shoot from behind the 2-line mark.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a thing in APA. In APA, it's like if you foul or scratch, the other player gets to put it wherever they want on the table.
Right.
The people wherever they want on the table, and they get to they get to shoot in any direction. So
it's a lot worse.
It's more punishing.
Yeah.
So you don't want to foul in APA.
Right.
Like
so what
my
so
rank
scratching,
better,
I know what scratching is. What counts as a foul? Like if you just miss the ball or something, or like what counts as a foul?
There's a bunch of complicated ones, but the most easy to understand is you have to hit your ball first. So
right.
If you're solids.
Right. Okay, yes, I do know.
And you hit a
that's
strike or the 8-ball first, that's a foul.
Right, got it. Yeah.
There's a couple more nuanced ones, and like there's a whole bunch of edge cases, but like that's the one where everybody's like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Yeah. I mean, I even play that way in like just casual pool. That like if you want to. You can't. I've always played that you can't like combo with someone else's ball to hit yours in and stuff like that without hitting your ball first.
Yeah, I got a tough spot here. I think if he bets, yeah, this is a really tough spot in the 100. I got ace 10 here, chat. Sorry for the slow roll to you guys. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm beat, but I am getting an okay price. I am going to find a fold here, though. That 8 didn't really scare me. I think we were kind of beat on a turn, and for those who weren't paying attention, I checked back turn. Which usually makes me call super wide on the river, obviously, but
yeah.
It's one of those times when tough.
Yeah, I think it's a good fold. I think there's way too much there that beats you. I think it's a good fold.
When you're rusty at something, when it's like it's tougher for you to explain why you're doing something, but the instincts are still the same.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
That's what that hand felt like. Felt like I didn't know why I wanted to fold, but I really wanted to fold.
Yeah, right.
You sicko.
What? This. I see in the $10.
Yeah, I have ace jack here.
No
diamond, but I don't even know what that would really change my opinion, but
that's a tough one too.
Yeah, I don't like this fold button. That's no fun. I like the call and win button way more. New feature request for BetRivers. Every time I would win a pot, the name of the button changes from call to call and win. That would be way better. I would be really good at poker then. We check.
I'll pass that one along.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Maybe if I get you and Dr. Dad to say it at the same time, maybe it'll go for
just
it.
fly under the radar.
$5 hair. I'm all in.
Good luck, good luck.
Never seen this player raise in 10 hands, but he raised his hand, so it's a little scary, but we will see.
Another final table and ITM, brother, in the $50 classic. We're in the money.
Pog!
And that means that both of us are winning a $100 main event ticket. Well, I already won one, so I can't win again. But you've got a $100 main event ticket. If I hadn't already made the $50 classic FT like 2 nights ago, I'd be winning one.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I think the week might start on Thursday. Maybe I did get another one. I think it's Thursday to.
Wait,
I think it's like Thursday to.
Thursday?
I don't know, but I think it's just when they started the promotion or something. Because I just looked at this. Let me look it up.
That's so built for you.
Reach the final table between Thursday and Wednesday each week. Yeah. It's like they made it for me for the dual stream, folks.
You cheater.
After value and get called here in the. This is the $100 Benjamin. I don't know why it says $10 classic.
All right, what's max late reg in this? Registration ends Sunday at 8:30. Let's ask Danielle. BetRivers has a good phone app, right?
Yeah. Why? Oh, because you might play
I'm
on
at a
Sunday?
family dinner until about that time. But for $100,
I think the ticket doesn't. You don't have to use it this Sunday. Let me look at mine.
Oh, okay.
I think it. Mine says. Oh no, it does. It says use before July 21st. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay.
Does that mean mine won't be? I'll have till July 28th because it's the next week technically?
It might be. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to look tomorrow. I think you might be right. Not sure. You also maybe could reach out to support and just say, hey, I'm out of town, and they might like work with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they bake this in. I feel like it's a little messed up, like when they're giving you free money and you're like, obviously they bake in a little bit of like shrinkage because people are gonna be out of town. I feel bad to like make a special case for me, especially
so
when they
funny.
do a lot of nice things for us already.
You're so funny. A lot of people, you shouldn't think twice about that. Just you know, you just message them and say, hey, I really was excited to play this, but I can't. Could you help me out? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not looking a gift horse in the mouth or whatever.
If you're seeing this clip, BetRivers Superstars, I would like for my ticket to be endless, but I would never ask. I'm too nice of a guy. Just so you know.
Stop.
Just so you know where we're all at. I also think it's a little worse with you, because like they, you know, it's just like if I do it on stream, then they're going to be nicer to me, I think. So I don't want to ask for special treatment. Except run good. I will ask for good run good. I'm going to put Danielle on blast a little bit. So if you're watching this, Danielle, I'm sorry to make fun of you. But Danielle goes to Ireland, right?
Yeah.
She has a great time. She's she's sending me messages all the time.
Nice. That's sweet.
Yeah. Oh, quick aside, story in the story. I'm a weirdo. Sometimes I talk to myself when something really insightful happens on my podcast or something really ticks me off. So
Sure.
I'm walking in the house
Dude,
by myself
I can
and
relate.
I talk to myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? I say one thing to myself and she catches me. She's
Yeah, I've been caught doing this before.
She's actively watching the camera in Ireland.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm like, are you serious?
She's remote creeping on you. That's funny.
Yeah. You don't have something to do? You're in another country. Around the world. What are you doing here? And
That's funny.
She roasts me for it.
That's funny.
Anyway. Back to main story. She gets home. I drive her back from the train station, right? She airport to train vibes. And she takes out this really nice bottle of Irish whiskey. Must have been like $102 bottle of whiskey. And her father's a real whiskey drinker. So I'm like, is that for your dad? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. It's fine. And she reaches in her bag. I think she's going to get another bottle of whiskey out. And she reaches in and she gets a deck of playing cards from the Guinness tour and says, these are for you. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Oh, yay. That's great.
I
sweet,
get it.
but also,
he would appreciate it more than me.
That's funny.
It definitely made me laugh. Okay, I guess we just call on this $5. So I got 3-bet here, folks, by the button. And I'm really strong. I have ace queen, but I feel like I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is ace king Mark Bubbles every day. Like 100%er. Jam, call, ace king, bubble the tournament.
That doesn't sound like a fun story.
I know, but I just can see the future, man. Oh, hold on. We're no longer bubbling the tournament.
Heyo.
Ace king no good.
Your ITM?
No, I just imagine we're good now that we
okay.
river to queen. If we still bust
you river to queen. I missed that part.
Very sad.
Okay.
Oh, I just accidentally turned on bass effect. You must be so boomy now. Why don't you say something?
Hello, Mark.
It doesn't work when you change your tone to be super bassy.
Well, I thought it'd be like double bass, no? Boom, 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 boom. I got the super bass.
I should buy another one of these headphones. I think it'd be worth it. I've way too much. I'm way too blessed, man. I even have like, some people think this is the best. Some people think it's the best mouse like on the planet. I had no idea what to ask for Christmas, so I put this on the
I've heard good things about the MX
list.
Masters. Yeah,
I still have an MX Master 1 that's working fine, so this is still in here. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet.
Nice.
I can't find the reason to upgrade when I have super nice stuff already. I'm super lucky. But these headphones are the same vibe. Sony does make some of the best headphones.
Well, it's nice. I mean, you always like tilt like crazy and throw your mouse. Like I always see you doing that. So like it's really good to have a backup.
How crazy? Like, what would you do if I did just like,
if you were
telling a story and I just
spiked your mouse off the wall?
Oh my lord!
I don't even know, man.
I can't imagine.
I feel like I would. Yeah. I feel like I would ask you about it on stream and joke about it and try to diffuse the situation. And if you acted like it was like reasonable, I don't know. I guess I'd like wait and have a real conversation with you after the stream. Be like, man, is everything all right? Like, wedding planning getting to you? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, man, that's 1,600 for the, for the transportation is the last 1,600.
Manifesting in the poker, yeah.
Buddy, you're out of this hand, right? Oh, I'm showing my cards anyway. I got pocket tens.
I am not in that hand.
All right. Yeah, definitely don't want to show my cards on that one. I definitely can build some smarts that will automatically hide my hand, but time for another day.
Sure.
Problem for another day.
All right, I'm all in down here in the $10 or in the $20 classic.
Good luck, good luck.
Pocket fives versus queen 10. Oh, they flop a queen.
Ugh.
Need a 5 on the back end. Doesn't happen for us. We're out of there in 31st place.
GG's.
Thanks, man.
I need an ace, queen, king. Top card. Oh, there it is. You'll have to see it.
Did you hear about the promotion they had on the bubble of the World Series this year? Pretty interesting.
No, I didn't. What happened?
So, in my opinion, this was poorly communicated. It was only communicated, like, I think, late the day before or something like that, which is my problem with it. But so they usually the bubble boy in the main event gets entry into the main next year, right?
Yeah.
This year, they had it as entry plus a package into the 25,000 WSOP Paradise. It was a package worth $30K. So
it's way better than
min cash in the WSOP was $15K. Not min cashing or being out right before the min cash was worth $30K. So there were like 9 simultaneous all-ins on the bubble, more than usual, because people got wind of this. But I think it was my issue with it. I don't know that I think it's weird reverse ICM math, right? Like, it's definitely strange. I don't necessarily think it's like totally bad as long as it's communicated out well. I think it was not communicated out well, and as I was walking around the floor, I heard people talking about it, like, not as in like, I talked about this on the Poker News podcast, but people were talking about it and not as in like, oh, this is, everybody knows, like, what's your strategy or how are you going to play it? It was more like people were finding out about it for the first time. Like, what? There's a package? Like, what do you mean? Like, and then they have to do like weird ICM, like, I want to bubble math on the fly, which is very strange. But no, I mean, I don't know. I think that giving away a package like that to the bubble is kind of interesting. It almost like, I think as long as everyone knows about it, it's fine. And it also like accelerates, like, those bubbles can be like crazy long sometimes, and it just sort of like solves that problem. I don't know. I don't know that I don't know that I love it, but I don't necessarily hate it either.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like it's weird, champ, for sure. I feel like there's just a new bubble, right?
Yeah.
Now the bubble is the person before the bubble, but I think the weirdest spot is when you're hand for hand with, like, they don't wait until the actual bubble to go hand for hand, right?
No, they don't. I don't think. I think there were a few hands off. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're 4 away from the money, right?
Yeah.
You're 4 away from the money, and you got this spot, and
you gotta think, like, if 4 people bust and I'm one of them, then I get to flip for this package. So what actually happened was,
oh, you flip for it. It's not like,
so yeah. So the way they did it, what actually happened was 3 people busted, and instead of it going to like the lowest stack or whatever, they flipped for it. So they all split so it was 3 people busted. So 2 of them would be in the money and 1 would be out, right? So they all split the 30K. So each of them got 10K. So they all split the 30K that would go to those 2 spots, because it was 15K payout for each. And then they flipped. They did one hand of, like, each person got a pocket holding, and they dealt out a board to see who won the package.
30K flips.
Yeah, right. It was funny. The guy who won the package WCOP Paradise is like a high roller, and he said I'm not sure if it's true, but he definitely is like a high roller player, and he said he fired like 6 bullets last year in the 6 or 7 bullets last year in that tournament, in the 25K. So I just gave him like one of his bullets. Because that one is not like the main event. It has it was $50 million last year. It has a $60 million guarantee this year, and is
It needs multiple entries.
and
of course,
yeah. So to get there, it has to have the ability to re-enter.
Interesting.
No, it was
That is
interesting for
wild.
sure. It was an interesting dynamic. Like
I will say,
I saw a guy
very
open rip.
thankful.
Like I saw a guy rip a short, like not that short, but short stack with like 10-7-0, and I'm like, he's probably right. I don't know.
Might be okay. Yeah. Super weird. Yeah. I don't know. I like that it's a flip though.
Yeah, that's better.
I would be so mad if it was just like, oh yeah, 4 people bust, but
that person had 4 big blinds when you had 4.5, and so they get a package or whatever. Yeah.
And it's even weirder when it's the guy in the middle, right? So 4 people bust, and they're 2 off the money, for instance. That means the shortest stack goes home with nothing. The third shortest stack is got this prize now, and the second and first stack min cash. Like that would be so broken, but at least the flipping makes it slightly better.
Yeah.
They don't chop prizes that are good turn. I'd have 10-9 suited of clubs, by the way, so we needed the help. They don't. If there's 3 people that bust, they do honor the stack depths at that point, right? So there's 5 away from the money, and I'm sorry, 2 away from the money, and 3 people bust. The third place in stack depth does lose, I assume.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. How is that different than what happened? You're saying what? 5? Give me the scenario again.
So 5 people bust.
Yeah.
5 people bust. And they're 3 away from the money. So 5th is just out with nothing, right?
I think I think they all would flip if they all bust under the bubble. I think. I don't know though. Because isn't that the same thing that happened? 3 people busted and they were on the bubble.
No, because all of them get something really good, right? Where if 4 people busted and they were 2 away from the bubble, then one of them would get nothing.
No, if 4 people busted and they were 2 away from the bubble, so 2 would be in the money and 2 not, you mean?
Right. Well,
in a normal tournament? So they would all flip. They would all flip for 30K still for the 2 spots.
Okay.
And then they would all flip for the package. So all 4 of them would only get like, I don't know, maybe that's not how it would work, but I think all 4 of them would only get. Actually, I don't know.
The simplicity of online poker, man. It gets so concrete what happens online. I imagine it's really hard to do it the way online does it live.
I'm all in here,
you might
brother.
not have the perfect chip count.
I got king 10 of spades in the $50. Well, I've got a pair and a gut shot straight draw, backdoor flush draw,
and a banana on the turn,
and a banana on the river-ish, as long as no one has hearts. 1 big blind, huh? Ship it. Freaking ship it. Ace-6 just trying to squeeze out 1 big blind from their opponent with like king high. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that river bet is.
I'm gonna knock out the ambassador.
The other player, what did they have? They called in the small blind with.
Well, they folded, right?
Oh no, they folded to the 1 big blind. I didn't realize they folded. I thought they called.
Yeah, so you don't see it.
I thought they just called and lost.
You just forced out. They just forced out the losing hand to you.
Yeah, they might have. I don't think they've forced out a jack probably, but with 1 big blind. But
you would hope.
What is this, man? I'm calling off my whole stack, my whole damn shebang in the Nightly Benjamin with pocket jacks. This player limp jammed, and they have like an insane VPIP, but this is wild. They limped and then jammed 38 bigs. It's king queen, yikes. Sweatier than I hoped. Oh boy, that's bad.
That stinks.
Yeah.
Yikes, man.
Limped and then shipped it in with king queen suited. They get a flip against us. Sick.
They just limp. They limped.
They limped. I raised. Button, small and big blind both flatted, and then they shipped. Yeah.
Weird.
Real weird spot.
Don't
Don't think I fold jacks though.
Weird. Yeah. Definitely not folding jacks.
Yeah, I mean they jammed for 38 and we had whatever 46. So yeah, shipped it in. When it comes down to it, you gotta win your flips. So even the weird ones like that.
The fake is the flips.
Right. Not how your typical flip plays out, that's for sure.
AG,
And then this player's here with king 5 suited. Like, why didn't you have king 5 suited when you did that shit to me? Why are you now? You're getting.
Why didn't the board run out Jack XX?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I like that. Yeah, I would have liked that spot way more. I agree with you.
I'm ready to rebuy. We got a suited king. I'm not folding.
Yeet. This guy's got your number.
Right? What's with the diamonds? Stop putting so many freaking diamonds on the board every time. Oh, it's my 7 too. I'm back in.
Call me Ishmael. He's got his white whale. I think it didn't work because AG already left the table. The dude's auto-generated name is Ishmael, and that makes you the white whale.
I did see that his name was Ishmael.
It's funny now.
Call me Ishmael. One of the best opening lines to a piece of literature.
Absolutely. You watched Reacher, right? You watched all 3 seasons?
Some of it. No, I watched like a season and a half or something, maybe.
Okay, never mind. Can't talk about what I was going to talk about. It was my plane show when I went on.
It's a good plane show. That's a good choice.
Yeah. It's a good show. It's not like the best content. No. Not the best TV I ever watched, but
you
it's
don't have to be locked in, but it's good plane fodder for sure. I can agree with that.
Yeah. But
I'm a big old nerd, so I rewatched The Big Short on the plane on the way back from Vegas.
I love you for it, though.
It's a good movie. I also watched A Real Pain, which is Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin. Don't recommend. Not a very good movie.
Gotcha.
It was all right. I saw what they were going for, but it's a little bit too neurotic for my taste.
I'm all like King Queen running to Ace King. Queen, please. Oh gosh, it's all right. You enjoy, man. You enjoy. I'll take my 6th place for $42 and a $10 buy-in, and I'll hand you the ladder with your 5 big blind stack.
I'm also all in that very same tournament.
As soon as he realized he beat me, chat.
You have an ace king of diamonds.
Outlast you in the 50.
Get it through.
Oh, you had a better hand than I did. But yeah, $50 in the money, $5 in the money as well.
Yeah, I hope we can keep going in the 50. It's getting serious here. 6 players remaining.
I don't think I love this flop. It's not terrible, but
What do you got?
Queen 10 of hearts.
Talk about this one. I think he's not showing it on his side, but
Oh, sorry. I am now. I don't know why it didn't happen. I will call.
there it is. There it is. You're good now.
Yeah. It feels like that button's getting sticky on my mouse. All right. Another spade. Now we could be dead, so we'll just fold here, I think. Break time.
Break time. All right, folks. When we come back, Deep run for both of us in the $50 classic. I'm still an FT of the 10 as well, and trying to spin things back up on Bullet 2 in the Benjamin. You're still in the Benjamin too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. See you soon, chat.
See you in a bit.
See you at my $10 classic table, says Damien. I'll let you figure out which one I am. You and Winky Face, so it means you're in a good mood. So I'm guessing you're the one with a lot of chips. Johnson. We are back on that table. $54 locked up. Trying to see if we can navigate to a bigger stack here. We're pretty short at the moment, so we'll be folding the 10-6 here. Players all in though. This could be a ladder for us. The 2 to $20. if kings take out the ace king. And they do. So that's good for us and bad for us. I mean, it's great for us to get the ladder, obviously. Secures us that. We are very, very far the shorty now, though.
Hello. What up?
Hello, sir. Not much. How about you?
Not much. I think I woke Danielle up. She's not happy with me.
How'd you do that? Just moving about?
Yeah, I just barged in there. I was assuming she was still up. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I thought it was the 9 o'clock hour.
Oh, mistakes were made.
That's actually my fault.
Mistakes
I thought it
were
was the
made.
9 o'clock. Did we skip a break? What happened?
I don't think so.
Did I not go upstairs? Oh, that's a big mistake. That's the worst GTO mistake I made all day.
Some are calling it a relationship punt.
What's up, Damien Silks? Money be okay. Thanks for hanging out as well. Welcome, welcome.
I'm all in. I do not have a good hand. I did not want the call. Oh, I definitely didn't want the call from a hand with a jack in it. Jack 3 suited up against ace jack. 10 for a chop or a 3 for the win. Oh! He's still a luck box.
Easy game. Love to see it. When is that $50 rush? 30 minutes ago. Sure. Get me in there, coach. Can I have its table? Did it hide it over something else?
I call.
Excuse me?
Oh, we both got ace 5. All right. Chop it up.
It says I'm at a table. Is it below one of these? Okay.
We'll lead on the turn here with Jack 10 of diamonds. Take it down in the 50.
All right. My table is up and moving.
Got a few bounties in the $100 thrill on the stars after setting in for $10. Nice. Always fun to sat into a PKO and snag some bounties.
Always a good thing.
Just free rolling so fast. So great.
Okay. That took me forever. Buddy, can you still see me? Hear me?
Yep, I sure can.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not going robot or anything on you, right?
No. You're good, man.
Okay, I'll take it. My computer is chug-a-luggin'.
Sorry, man.
I think it's on my side. But if you can still hear me, that's great. I can still mostly play my table, so all's good.
Yeah, we're chilling here.
How am I in last place in the 50? What is that? You're in this tournament, right?
Dr. Dad raises it up, gets jammed on. I am. So that means
You automatically have more chips than you.
Yeah.
So, buddy, I did get one other thing that can suck up massive amounts of my time.
Oh?
Oh? Got a printer.
A 3D printer. Nice. Look at you. Cool.
That's a Bamboo Lab P1P.
Nice.
It's a very good machine, man. I'm very impressed. They are they they have some negatives, they have some positives. They're kind of notorious for maybe one day becoming the Apple walled garden of 3D printing. That's what everybody's so afraid of.
Right.
But on the flip side, their stuff, it just works, my man.
Can't show
like
you.
everybody else
Can't
is
show you,
over
but I had
here.
aces.
Like,
I'm not just bullying your big blind.
oh, thank you.
I don't have the show like functionality turned on or anything, but no. So you're enjoying it so far, or it's nice product?
Oh yeah, I think it's great, man. I think it's very very cool. I just don't know if I have enough things I need to print. It's the biggest problem.
Sure.
I'm just always looking for more things to make that are already made. I'm not good enough yet to model my own stuff, but I just have it. If I somehow lose this hand, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I didn't. So nitty. All right, I am all in the $10.
Good luck.
Ace queen, and king 6. That's not a good start.
Oof.
Thankfully, I don't think that player has any chips, so I think we're still chopping some. But obviously, we lose a little bit there. This is another cash, by the way. I think
Nice.
I've cashed more tournaments than I'm not.
Well done, sir.
Which is kind of wild. Let's hope I actually make some money. But for now, whee! But yeah, all I've printed thus far is this guy, which is like a scraper that you use to get stuff off of the print bed. And this comes
Sure.
like pre-installed on the printer.
Okay.
So it's like a really good first test
It's a
print.
good like print this to get you to feel your way around the printer kind of thing. Yeah, I gotcha.
For sure. And then Danielle's sister just got a new job. She was she doesn't know if she's gonna take it yet, but as a congratulations for the new job, I printed out this little nameplate that
Aww. Nice.
yeah. And it's much bigger and made out of black and white filament instead upstairs.
Sure.
That was just a test to make sure it came out okay.
Right.
But I made that. I made some other small things, but it's very cool stuff. So if anybody has any good ideas of things that I should look for to print, let me know. We're ahead. Ace Queen, baby. Please hold. In the 100. It's a good window card. A beautiful window card. All right. We double. Back up over starting.
What did I see? I saw there was a guy who made like a special like holder for his Nintendo Switch so he could play in bed without having to hold it. Like so it would like sit on his stomach and it would like hold his Nintendo Switch. I think I saw this on Reddit.
You're gonna have to send that to me. It sounds really funny. Maybe useful. I think it's so cool when you first get it. It's whoa, I did not expect it to be that cool. Like just the first like zip, zap, zip, zip of the nozzle like jumping back and forth definitely was like
Yeah.
whoa, that is way cooler in person. Like it's pretty dope. So that first time I felt that in a while, but now that I'm getting used to it, I think there's going to be a whole new unlock when I like actually 3D model my first thing.
Yeah.
And actually build something that's specific for my house or for my problem I'm trying to solve. I just like that stuff. An engineer making personalized, like good solutions.
I think it's this. Let me find it. I got another ladder in the $10 classic. I locked it up $102 with my mighty 5 big blind stack.
Mighty, mighty.
All in. King 9 suited for 4.5 bigs.
I folded King Jack here, chat.
Followed by 10-7.
Good luck.
Oh.
Bink.
Stay alive.
I haven't even ventured onto printables or Thingiverse yet. I've only done Maker World because their integration is so good.
Yeah. I mean, this might be on Maker World or something too. This was where I found it.
Really shouldn't be because he's selling it.
Oh, fair enough.
Maker World, I think, is all free. It works off of like the model. Oh, that does look pretty crazy. But yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Why? What do you say? Why do you say it's nuts?
Like, how it like locks in on the Switch.
Yeah,
it's like a really cool ratcheting system.
Yeah,
that's dope.
It's pretty neat. Yeah.
It's well done.
It's so funny to me, the idea of someone like coming up with a really smart and nerdy design to solve the problem of I want to be a lazy ass and play Nintendo Switch in bed. I don't know, there's just something like so fun, like such humor in that like juxtaposition, right? I mean, I think it's fine to want to be able to comfortably lay in bed and solve the problem, but it is funny to me.
Yeah, man. Programmer, that's like an XKCD comic. Programming right. Humor, like do this for 2 minutes every week, or take 2 months to automate it.
Right. Yeah.
And you're like,
well, 2 months every time.
I only got to do it for 37 years for it to make sense for me to automate it. Let's go. Right. You know? This stinks. I don't even want to jam here, but this
oh boy,
is
King Queen versus King Jack. King Queen gets the double. Not a ladder for us, unfortunately.
Yes.
Both had top.
I got the ladder over here, AG. I'm the one with the ladder and the knockout.
Nice. I am the one who knocks out.
Absolutely. I'm in for 277 tonight. I gotta be okay. Guaranteed 150 in the $50 buy-in.
Yeah, within striking distance, if nothing else. I think same here because I've got 102 guaranteed in the 10, and then same as you in the 50.
And that one dude on your $10 table has so many chips.
Yeah, it just happened. He just had King Queen versus King Jack on a King High board against the other stack to double. Happened a second ago. Jam Ace Jack suited. We get it through.
Kinda getting real that you might be able to take over second place here.
Yeah, Damien is miles to my left. He is the big stack.
If anybody's watching both us and Dr. Dad at the same time, can somebody say in his chat, please don't jam on me. I'm on your right. $10 rush.
Please don't hurt me.
It was not fun.
He's on
No
he's
fun.
on my Benjamin table as well. Actually, he's all in at risk on my Benjamin table. We can sweat it here. He's got ace 7 versus queens and 10s. He's going to need some red cards or an ace. Doesn't find one, but if I know Dr. Dad, he will be back in with 19 minutes of late reg still remaining. As long as that number is not 0, he will be back here. Did rejoin the tournament, but not our table. All in here with ace deuce. $10 classic. Damien gonna slow roll me? He's tanking. Ace 3 calls. A legitimate tank, I think. We will chop most of the time, as long as we don't see a 3 on the river, or a deuce for us. Chop it up.
First.
All in again with ace 7 of clubs this time. Called by ace 7 of hearts. Green cards, please, dealer. No.
Oh,
no.
don't do it.
No. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Chop it up again.
I hate this
So
one.
wetty.
Just fold. Not just fold. When you improve, but you don't, you improve to a hand that's,
Yeah.
you know,
I know what you mean.
might be more dead.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're not folding in a $10 with a pocket pair and 12 bigs. Good luck, us. It's flip. 6 ball, corner pocket. That's not it. We need the 6 now, or the 7. 6? No. Gotta win your flips. All right, hopefully we'll win the flips in the 50 and make up for it.
Get him, Damien.
You're confident he's the chip leader? Or do you confirm?
No, he did. He had said it already.
Okay. All right. I don't want to give Dr. Dad the satisfaction, but there's no way I'm folding 6s here. Good luck, us. King deuce. We're ahead. Hold the 6-6. 6 ball. That'll
Nice.
work. Wish we reversed the order of
A
those.
player eliminated at our $50 classic table. Queens take out ace 10.
Nice.
Ladder for the two of us.
Hold up. That's a good thing.
I have bled to nothing here, and sadly went red card dead here in the last few hands, and the other player picked up chips. We will be all in here. We got ace 8.
I almost jammed this hand in R50. Good luck, ace 8.
AG, you ever watch that movie Mannequin? I think so.
He's watched everything.
I think I've seen Mannequin.
I was just telling people.
Long time ago, though. I'm worried to Damien because Damien's so casual. He's chatting in my chat while he's raising my big blind, like simultaneously. It's some kind of meta mind game. All right, ace 8 versus king queen. We get it in.
Good luck.
Damien with the king and the queen.
Deuce.
It's a deuce. We double.
Ask and you shall receive.
I think you had asked me before and I hadn't seen it, and I think after that I did watch it. But I have to look it up now to remember what the heck it was about.
Ah.
Yeah,
That doesn't matter.
I watched this. It's the mannequin that only comes alive for him. Yeah, I watched this movie. It's all right. It's not amazing, but it's all right.
Got to be ahead, right? When you check twice. Got to be. Okay. It's an ace. We're all in. Oh, I didn't think Dr. Dad Poker had a fold button there. You learn something new every day.
Come on. Fold.
I hate this. Oh, he didn't limp. Okay, never mind. Completely fine with it because it's not true. All right, we're all in with ace 3. We get through.
Have we get those chips?
Player limps 60% of hands. I think it's time to go. Just walk me.
I'm all
I
in
think
with
I'd
ace
fold
10.
against this player specifically. Good luck, ace 10.
Oh boy, Damien, you got to raise behind. 8s flipping. Ace with 10.
Ace.
GG. Good luck, Damien.
GG's.
Good luck, sir. Third place for 102.
Final table. I've triple FT right now.
Nice. Let's go.
FT hype.
$5 classic, $50 classic. What's the other one? 20? 10?
$50 classic, $50 classic, $10 rush.
$5 classic, $50 classic, $10 rush. Ah, yeah, I didn't play the $10 rush. Nice.
I'm playing the $50 rush as well. On this side. Okay. I actually just told the story the other day, man, about how we used to do frames and that you were too good at it, that we needed to like hinder you by not letting you see the frames.
Me, yeah.
Yeah, I just told that story.
That's funny.
They were amazed. They were it would have impressed them.
You know, if you ever try to do that with me as like a party trick, like in person, I'll probably bomb, right? Like it'll probably be like, watch this, and I'll be like, oh, I have no clue, man. I'm done.
Yeah, probably true. We're gonna like randomly fall into like the 170s movie that
Yeah,
you've
right.
never seen.
I'm all in the Benjamin with pocket 7s over a raise from hijack. I've got 7s on the button. And only 9 big blinds. So we ship. They call with king 10. We flip. We ship and we flip. Woof.
What other tournaments don't I have you on?
Spooky. I'm only in the Benjamin and the $50 now. I think that's probably me for that. I don't think I'm registering anything else at the moment.
Okay. I think I just lost your $100 table is all.
Yeah. I did, I had busted and rebought at one point, but yeah.
No, you don't bust tournaments.
Right? I know. Crazy.
Mission accomplished. Oh, I can't tag you anymore on observed tables? Maybe I could have never done that. I don't know. Are you serious? I guess, of course you are. There's no other move. Can I fold? Yeah, I think I can. I have 5-7.
Guess they must be pretty bad, yeah. Yeah, I think you can. Fun though.
I did get an upgrade.
Yeah, not hard from that hand. Imagine it's a pretty significant one.
Tis a significant one. I also I checked here. Somehow got a check when I have 3 big blinds in the big blind, and I flopped a pair. I flopped 7s and 8s in this case. So that's all good. And over here, our upgrade went from 7-5 to Ace King.
And
nobody wants the smoke.
No action.
All right, we're all in again.
Good luck, good luck.
Oh, 8s versus 6s. 8s.
Oh, nice. That's
a set.
Real nice.
That's the end of that. You'll love to see it. Oh, my chip leading? Oh, let me knock out Dr. Dad.
Get him!
Come on.
Get him!
Please. I'm gonna win the 50.
See that. I will not be calling you.
Ace. The other card doesn't matter, but it's an 8.
No, I thought you said it twice. I thought you were saying you had aces. Ace 8, very different.
Oh, no.
Still get it through.
I'll take it that way. Don't really want the smoke, and we don't get a head pocket 3s. The swipe skis. What'd you have?
Ace Jack.
Oh, I brick out in the $50 rush. I won't replay it.
GG.
GG's. All right, I have a flush draw, a pair of 7s, and a pair of 9s, Dr. Dad. I'm ready to rock. If you keep coming, I'm probably behind. But I could see you bluff here, so...
Looking Jack.
We got to stick around. Oh, he does just have 3 9s, and we're out. Man!
GG.
Jack, less than Ace 5 for 200.
GG.
Basically. Thank you.
I'll try to spin from here. Yeah. 250 locked up now.
Oh, 10s, lose the queen 10. All right. Well, 4th, 5th. And just like that, we are down to 2. Yeah. All right. Think everything's gravy though.
Yeah.
Little bit of Profitville locked up.
Good. I don't know what I was in for tonight. In for 305, currently out for 102, and then 250 locked up here. So yeah, we got at least $40 of profit or so locked up, with more upside to come, hopefully.
Right now, I'm up $7.
$7. Let's go.
I got another 19 locked up in the $5.
He's
classic.
gonna spring for the before you know it, he's gonna be springing for the $1,600 van.
So bad. So bad. Price gouging.
All in, we get a 3 with Ace Queen in the Nightly Benjamin. You are not on my Nightly Benjamin table, right? Okay. You are not.
No. No. I'm not. I guess for 1.25, we have to call any two. Man, I can't believe I'm flipping here. 8 or 6, please. 8. 8, 6. No good. Against the 5-5.
A small pot in the Nightly Benjamin.
I'm out. You are welcome to, start winning hands in the 50.
Yeah, we'll try. Maybe let's get other people to engage in some fireworks here.
I feel like these kinds of flops, these monotone ace high boards, like that's either fireworks or nada.
Yeah. It's often just a quick bet and fold. Yeah. Yep. It's the latter. Yeah.
Tis the case this time.
How
many chips you got in the 100? 13K.
Yeah. Not picking up the cards in the $50 Classic, unfortunately. We'll take a walk. Go ahead. Fold my Jack 4-0.
I don't like playing this whole thing. I'm under 11 big blinds in both tournaments. This isn't fun.
I feel you, man.
I want some chips.
I feel you. All in. Got king 3 suited. Best hand I've seen in a bit.
Fuck. When you say best hand I've seen in a bit, should be better than king 3 suited.
We do get it through.
We get it through. Okay, that's not the time to send this message. I was going to message Dr. Dad, like, hey, I'm mad at you for knocking me out of the $10 rush. And then in real time, I'm observing his table. He just got wrecked in the $10 rush to come second. So that would be rude.
That's rough.
We'll let the Sleeping Giants lie on that one. All right, we'll defend. Please let's flop good, though. Not a great hand. We're kind of short. Okay, middle pair has got to be good enough, I think, to just go with. Hopefully it's like ace king, ace 10, those kinds of hands that'll just continue for small and we can rip over the top. He might just jam. I really hope ace 10 isn't it anymore. Just fold. Nice. Okay. A little bit of wiggle room. 26 of 26 becomes 22 of 26.
Nice. Got a walk? An ace king and the Benjamin got a walk. Rude.
What? Nah, that's the best hand you've seen in a while.
Oh, I'm so short, man. But this guy's opened every time I have like these Marshall hands. With Queen Jack hearts, we're all in for 6 bigs.
Good luck.
Hate doing this over a raise. We're flipping though.
Yeah. I love your Queen Jack here. Come on. It's a great start.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go. Moan it on in.
Very nice. That's what I'm talking about right there. What's up top in this $5? $116? I'll take a $100 bill. Give me that.
There you go.
I would love to have that. If it folds to us, we have to jam. If they open, I will not. Dude, it's so tough. This 3D printing community, man, it's interesting, and I'm sure my other hobbies are like this too. But I'm good at my other hobbies, so I don't realize it. But it's like, you watch your first video, it's like setting up your Bamboo Lab P1P.
Right.
It just works. All right, all is good. Happy printing. And then the
And
second video is like.
Good.
Yeah, second video is like, oh yeah, so you've been printing for about 6 months and you're ready to start your own models. I'm like, well, hold on. And then the next video is like, so my 3D print farm with 37 printers are going strong, and if we do this automation, we can auto eject the print bed and order 5 kilogram rolls of filament every 3 weeks. Blah, blah,
Right,
blah.
right.
It's like, whoa, how did we get here? Like what?
Yeah. Pump the brakes.
I'm not here yet. Just stop. And that's everything. And they go into so much detail. There's so many layers deep.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny as like an engineer. It's very funny to see All right, I think I'm gonna fold. It's very funny to see an environment where you're held back by hardwares as far as performance, right? Like,
Yeah.
computers are fast, right? Computers are really fast in comparison to like a crazy rigging system that moves like a, a nozzle around. So it's the software that actually moves the nozzle around is really unoptimized. Like you put something into a slicer and it literally spits out like an 8,000 line text file that prints like how the nozzle moves from where it is to the next spot, and it's massive.
That's
So
pretty
all the
crazy.
software to generate that G code is really good. It's all on the computer. It's CAD software, whatever. Really powerful stuff. But the complexity they've worked in within G code, there's so many hacks they put in there because
I
it's
gotta
good
call
enough.
off here, brother. I got Ace Jack versus Queen 8. We're all in on the
Good
FT.
luck. Oh no, 10. Oh,
Hold. 10
that'll
came
work.
as well. All right.
Two different ways. Very nice.
The chips changed hands a bunch. Their last hand there was a big pot, and then we took chips off of that player. So the chips have like distributed all over the FT here now. 320 big blind stacks and a shorty to our left now.
I am in trouble, AG.
Uh-oh.
I jammed ace 6 and everybody's in. Like, I don't know if I should be jamming this, and then everybody joined in the party.
Ace 5 at risk here to get us a ladder. They're double gutted. Won't hit though.
Oh, I have 2 pair now, though. Nice.
You have
ladder.
Ace 3, you said?
I have ace 6.
Ace 6, okay. Did ladder. 350 locked up. Nice.
9s. Cool.
Did you see I saw like in like Qatar or somewhere they're 3D printing freaking schools. It's like the world's largest 3D printed building.
That's nuts. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
Solves for a ton of problems. My gosh. I guess I just flat. This is so weird. I got 9s here. We're not on the same table anywhere, so I'm just gonna hide this. I hate this, but okay. This guy just raised calls. Just run into aces. Okay, we need 9. Need 9. That's an ace. Okay. That is no fun. I think I'll get another ladder here, but...
Yeah, you had more than one of those players, right? Yeah.
3401. All right, GG's. Guess I could have folded to the 4-bet with 9-9 there. That's a weird spot, though.
For sure.
So so you said they're 3D printing a school?
They constructed 12 schools using conventional methods, and they're building 2 with an area total of 215,000 square feet using 3D printed technology. They're building 2 gigantic schools.
And
I guess they're like
what's it
100,000
extruding,
square
like
feet
cement?
each. 2
Probably
customized
cement, right?
BODXL printers, specially designed and commissioned from Cobod, a leader in 3D printed construction. Capable of producing large-scale structures by extruding a cement-like mixture through a robotically controlled nozzle. Cement-like, so it's not cement, but cement-like.
We need an ace or jack. Ace or jack, please. Jack ball in the end. When 2 pair runs out on the board, but 5 still make it. Ah, that hurts. That's insane.
They claim they're 40 times larger than any other 3D printed building that's been like built to date.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
The 3D buildings I'm making are like this big.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people have made like just as a proof of concept like a little like shed or something, right? But this is like an entire school.
But yeah, I just got ousted. $100 and the $5 like pretty quickly back to back. So I think I'm gonna fire this $20 rush just to give us a little sweat ski.
Yeah, I got you.
Either way, playing with a profit.
Yeah.
I just saw in order to refresh it, I looked at the statements tab and then I looked at current session and today, and they weren't the same number. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, did I just like win or lose money? And then I remembered I played like a 2 cent cash game to make sure all the settings were good for the stream. Makes sense. Yeah, sure. Ace Queen, first Jack 10, old. Oh, it's sweaty. Deuce. That'll work. All right. Nice little chip up first hand.
This
Got
is
anything we're talking about here in the 50?
nah. A7 of hearts. This is a video of like one of the previous largest buildings. It's a 10,000 square foot building that was used at like an equestrian facility where people do like horse racing, jumping, etc. It's pretty cool. There's a video in there and you can see like the 3D printer like kind of in action, which is neat.
So I'm missing so much here. So it looks like so much cement, right?
Yeah.
So is that in replacement of wood? Like there's no longer wood studs every 60 inches. There's just
Maybe
walls
it's
of
just
cement.
a solid wall of cement. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm trying to like picture hanging up a picture frame. What do you do?
Well, I mean, it's not made for that kind of facility, I guess, right? Or like you, I don't know.
I'm just saying, I am all about the technology. I'm just saying, where can I get my nose such that if this becomes mainstream, I'm selling the rinky-dink thing, like the picture frames that work for 3D printed houses. Like, I want to be that guy,
Yeah.
right? And piggyback on this good idea, because I think there's going to be
It also might
for
be
it.
like, I mean, it might be like a brick house, right? Where it's like, you know, the outer walls are brick, but you could hang stuff on the inner walls. Like maybe they're still like traditionally framing like some inner walls. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense. Or maybe like concrete pits just aren't as big of a deal as they once were.
Yeah.
You know?
All in with Ace King, called by Ace Queen from the 50.
Oh, good luck.
Oh.
King.
No!
No!
Not that one! Oh, that's so gross. Oh,
That's the worst.
disgusting.
GG.
Disgusting. Ugh. Alright.
That one's kind of insane. I just folded a straight. Oh, no. Sorry, chat. That was definitely a misclick. I was still reeling from AG's bad beat. GG's, man. Played good.
Thank you.
As brutal.
Yes.
I do not trust Google's AI here.
Google like pre-filled AI search has been like really bad for me at times.
Yeah, it gets the answer for me like only when I would have been able to click on the first link and get it almost as fast.
Right.
And saving one click for me is not nothing. I'm not gonna like poo poo on it, but I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it to me. I would have had me a full house.
Somebody tried to look up something about when I was playing in the one of the
worst full house.
In one of the WSOP tournaments. Somebody tried to ask Chat GPT like, how many days is this tournament or something, and it gave them the wrong answer because it just got conflated with like the previous year's structure or something.
Of course,
I was
Sounds
like,
about right.
You gotta know what you're using this stuff for. I don't know. It's weird to me that they put like, I don't know. I get the push towards AI and innovating and all that, and data is important to train, but like, it's weird to dilute your product. Like, isn't your search just like a lot shittier now? Like, I don't know. Like, it's weird to put it. It's weird to put it front and center in Google, right? I don't mind them having Gemini as like a separate thing, but for them to put it front and center in their search results weirds me out. $22 of $22 for me and the Benjamin.
I was 26 to 26, so I know how you feel.
Yeah, need some help.
Right, we can open. I'm terrified. We'll check. All right. I guess if he checks twice, we the best hand.
New Donkey Kong game on Nintendo Switch looks good. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Is it worth a Switch 2, though? You think?
I don't know about that. I probably won't be.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know. Looks good though. It's like destructive environments. You can just like smash everything as Donkey Kong, and the damage like persists.
That's dope.
Fun game
no
mode.
doubt.
Yeah.
I'm all about it for sure.
All right, we're off to the break. You all done?
Yeah, break time.
All right, folks, we will
Alrighty.
see you soon. Back in the Benjamin in just a few.
We'll be right back.
All right, folks, we're back. I know Google AI is a good approximation on reality, like 90% of the time, but the 10% wrong is really wrong. Yeah. That means like 10% of the time you're getting like a terrible experience. I don't know. It just doesn't worth it. Like, does the 90% improve things that much as opposed to just like clicking the first result? Not even clicking the first result, just reading like the little preview of the first result and seeing the answer. Hopefully Naigo returns. He's got a hand. There he is.
Hello, 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 bud.
Hello, man. I am all in. I don't love jamming here, but we have a suited queen and 5 big blinds. Queen 3 suited.
Good luck, good luck. Can you hear like a hum at all?
I've got music in my ears. Hang on. No, I don't hear a hum.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
And I believe I'm all in again. Certainly a little close, but ace 10, we jam over a 2 big blind open from hijack.
Good luck,
I think it makes sense.
All
They
right.
fold.
Queen Dewey? No, thank you. Ugh. Every big blind hurts. It's not 20 bigs. I'm fine. I don't know why I'm freaking. My opinion, Google AI is good approximately on reality like 90% of the time, but the 10% wrong is really bad. Is really wrong. Yeah, that's always gonna be the case, I think, with AI, man. I don't know how you solve that. A lot of people just want it to be like prompt engineering solves it. I'm surprised how bad it is at like my biggest surprise is how often I will say like when something feels suspect and I'll just say like can you provide a source for that?
Yeah.
Right? And it provides me literally a broken link.
Right.
Like I get it.
Yeah.
If it's like I get it if it's it's not really can't know everything, but can't you just using like an MCP or something just go like, hey, does this URL exist? Like does it give me back a 200? And then if it does, like is there anything close to what I said on here?
Right.
And Just do like Command F for like 3 keywords that might be on there in a row, and be like, "Oh yeah, this looks good."
Yeah,
Or
you'd think it'd
something.
be very easy to have the AI backend like double check a link to make sure it's actually at the very least a functioning link, like that goes somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If
Right.
not, at least it is, you should go further than that, actually be able to check the link and make sure it actually contains the information that it's claiming it contains. But
Yeah.
but yeah, the fact that it will send you just like hallucinated links is crazy.
Right. And I think like software developers are always on the forefront of new technology, right? And they are kind of solving for this. Like you can make your stuff run like automated test suites on code that it generates, and they're building whole workflows around it. But like it is so low. Like it is painfully slow to the point that when they started doing this, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna do agent mode, and it's just gonna sit in the cloud and work for like 6 hours while you sleep."
Right.
And I just don't think that's ever gonna be in the search engine. So I just don't know where the solutions are.
Yeah.
Two limps makes this probably better as a GM than just a race. All right, good luck. Good luck, us.
Yeah, I like shipping there for sure.
Okay. Gain like 33% of our stack. Pog.
Nice.
Like middle of the pack now. Wait a minute. Maybe this is going to be something. All right, I'm not trying to get you to register this, but its overlay is $268 right now on a 1K guarantee.
Nah, I'm good.
Just so you know.
I'm chilling.
Wait, hold on. That was outdated information.
Oh.
This is the price pool's 1061. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Unless 30 people registered in the last like 3 seconds.
I doubt it.
I guess it was cached. I recall. 9s versus ace 10. Please hold. Deuce. Deuce.
Sweet.
Had a bad feeling about that, but I'll take it. I was not liking it.
I read a Reddit thread today that was about like it was in the Buy It for Life subreddit, but it was about the opposite. It was like, what brand should you never buy, basically. And one of the most common answers, Samsung for appliances. Apparently they're really bad at making like refrigerators and washers and dryers, even though they're really good at making cell phones. Who would have thought?
Yeah. I am bummed to hear that because I think they have a couple patents that are dope.
Yeah, right.
I can't get away from, like, I just have to pay that tax, right? Because the problem is they don't last, right? They have bad warranty, stuff like that.
I think they malfunction and don't last, and break down. Like, yeah.
I've heard these complaints before, and I still bought one just because it has the water pitcher I like.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean to throw shade at your refrigerator, but hopefully you have an exception and it lasts.
It's
got that picture that's like sort of built into the door, right, or whatever, or something like.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
This
it's
thing just
cool.
is like it's built in such that all you have to do is it's always full. It's just
You
an
just
always
put it
full
in there
pitcher
and
of
it
water. I
fills up,
love
and
it.
when you pull it out, it's always full. Yeah, I gotcha.
I love it. I think it's the best way to do that thing.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, sir, I'm all in. Blind versus blind with ace nine of spades. Called by queen jack of spades. We got 60% the double here.
Good luck. Good luck. Ugh. Ace.
Gee. 21st place.
Tough spot, man.
Yeah, we end up plus 147 on the session. Night in for 305, out for 452. Not too bad.
We'll take it. Profitville. For sure.
I think we may wrap up the stream here, folks. If that's okay with you now. Now, and I already kind of talked about it off stream. Gonna finish the $20 off stream, friend. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thanks again for joining me, man. It was a good conversation about the World Series, about 3D printing and AI, and overpriced wedding transportation.
I know, man. It's wild.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. I miss you greatly. I'm
man.
thankful that hopefully this can continue.
Yeah, happy to have you, and yeah, I think we'll do it again next Thursday. Thanks for being here, man, and let me know if I've stopped asking, but if I need to ask when you'll be live again next, please let me know. But I think it'll be next week with me again, if I had to guess.
That is my current plan. I could definitely see my streaming numbers go up when, like, I don't know, when the wedding is 100% done and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
For now, that's the current plan.
Hey, I'm happy to at least keep you on once a week to force you to join me. Thanks so much, man. We'll find somebody maybe to send you guys off to with a raid. If Dr. Dad's live, maybe we'll send it his way. But thanks for being here, everybody, and we'll see you again next time. Good night.
Peace.
Later.